My, Chad, you were excited. Look at all the people there already. Is this what it feels like to be popular? I'm starting to understand. How's everyone doing tonight on this, Final Fantasy VII Remake Eve, I guess you could call it. Can we consider that a holiday? But, hello everyone. Thank you for showing up so early, bright and chipper. Sly, Costa Science, Stego, Sarayu, a few other people who the chat has already gone past and I can't read your names. Thank you all. How's everyone doing? Good news, I've pretty much finished all the editing on the Resident Evil 3 video. All I have left to do is, plug in the intro when Rune sends that to me. So as long as he finishes up with that tonight, the Resident Evil video will be going up tomorrow. Just wait on that last little bit. Yeah, I've got my tea with me. I always gotta start my stream off with a cup of tea. Become it's my calling card now, I guess. Is the video as short as the game? Video is about 17 minutes long, from what I recall. Somewhere around that. 16, 17 minutes, somewhere in that range. So actually, kind of just the right length for a Sin video, I think. Alright, let me stop sipping into my mic. That's probably really annoying. Speaking of sips, I should, sips, not simps, by the way, in case someone misheard me. I don't even know what that meant, but hey, I better do these announcements real quick before I do anything else. Am I ever going to stream old Castlevania games? I don't know. I don't know why I would. I'm not exactly nostalgic for them. I never really got into them. Oh, there goes my internet count. Internet shit for a minute. Hope that's not a sign of what it's going to be like tonight. Let us pray, chat. Seems stable for the time being, though. It hasn't been easy avoiding all the FF7 spoilers that YouTube has been trying to throw at my face the past couple days, because everyone's got a hold of it early due to the virus and everything. I say spoilers in a very dumb way because it's a remake of an old game, so I know everything that's going to happen. But there is new stuff in the game that I didn't want spoiled for me. So I'm just like, every time I go on YouTube, it's a risk. There's always like a big thumbnail that gets thrown up in my face, like Final Fantasy VII ending, and I'm like, oh, turn away, like I'm like a vampire turning away from a cross. It's like, no, take it back, priest. Put away the cross. Anyways, enough with my dumbassery. Let me pull the game up. You just watched Gordon Ramsay Best Bits. The guy is a madman. Well, he's an actor / chef. I'm pretty sure he's not that big of an asshole if you're talking about that chef kitchen stuff. Surprise stream? Does that mean you finished RE3 make video? Well, this isn't really a surprise stream. I said I was going to be streaming tonight, but I am basically 99% of the done with the Resident Evil video. I'm just waiting for the intro to be sent to me. All my actual work is done on it. Now, here's what I meant by speaking of sips. She never got to finish that tea, chat. It's there on the windowsill. Undrank. No one, not even enjoying the aroma now. Waiting for that story to unfold. One day she'll take a drink of it. Did I get through the Dartigan? No, we got to that freaking stealth section. We started to get through that because it was we're at the start at an earlier point because I was just in a horrible situation. I couldn't heal, and it was daylight, so I couldn't really sneak through it all. So I'm gonna go back to an earlier save if I can that isn't so foobar, and see if I can make that work. You thought I were done with Metro? No, just done last night because I didn't want to become like total dark side Phil mode and just be screaming at the game for 3 hours. And how unfair it is. You always gotta recognize the little dark side Phil inside of you and know when to shut it off. Because we all got that dark side Phil inside of us. He's inside of you, he's inside of me. Oh, that sounds really bad when you're saying it like that though. I'll stop. And also just refresh my stream because Twitch doesn't want to initially give me the viewer count, so I know how many people are watching. Recommended channels on Twitch is showing people playing FF7. Yeah, well, it's already the release date in a lot of parts of the world already, so for them it's okay to play. For me, not so much because it's still not technically the release date. And besides, I'm waiting for tomorrow anyways. That way I can focus entirely on that. Dark Side Phil, you haven't heard that name in years. He's still relevant because he just Apparently he's being sued by the the IRS for being like $500,000 in debt. Or like back taxes. Somehow he'll survive it though. You'll wait for me to stream it then? Oh, well thank you, Scarecrow. On the tower there, with the girl, there's a bed. That's why I'm hoping I have a save at that point so I can not sleep and wait for nightfall. I think I can do it if they're, if it's not daylight, because it seems like it's almost impossible unless you're just, way more elite skilled gamer than me to sneak through those narrow catwalks or, walkways during the day. What happens if you don't finish the game tonight? Then we'll finish it after I'm done with FF7. Simple as that. What's up, Mike? You have banished your dark side because you have learned that the hand that hurts can never heal. Did you read that somewhere? Pincer, welcome back, man. Yes, a classic retro Mexodus. A few more sips and we'll be ready, chat. Gotta be energized. We should probably start with load, actually. Okay, that's not right. One of these will be our saving. Maybe this one. This is all from the Taiga. Man with a plan. Been a while since you watched my stream. What was the last stream you watched, Jimax? In fact, I think I remember you stating that once before that it's been the last time you were here. It's like been a while since I've watched your stream. You show up like every couple months. But it's good to know that you remember me. Why didn't you get an early copy of FF7? Because I didn't. I bought it digitally. You don't get an early copy in that case. So much for not streaming FF7 like some people are. Well, it's not out where I'm at yet. I mean, I can't make it unlock on my PlayStation faster. Unless I want to take a plane ticket over to Asia, where it's already the release date. Also, Mac the Keeper, thank you for 4-month. 4-month gang. Woo. Honestly, yeah. See, I got good memory skills. All right, let us begin, chat. Let us see if we can get past this asshole of a section.
The dam seems to be one stretch of a hand away now. I must make haste. I doubt the Aurora will be able to wait for long.
He's got even less to say now. The dark side is a pathway to many abilities that some consider to be unnatural. Prequel memes, gotcha. I mean, this game already threw one of those at us. Might as well throw another. There was lightning in it.
That's in our forest! Come out now, do you hear?
Okay, this is not an area. Maybe this one. This is this is my only. If this one's not far enough back, then I'm just gonna have to do it the hard way. We'll see where this one takes me. Get ready for a lot of pain, regardless what happens. Okay, all of my saves are on this goddamn rickety-ass boat village, unfortunately. So we're basically screwed out of, doing things the right way. Or is there? Is there anything it's, earlier? Dart, is tomorrow a 6 to 8 hour stream? It's gonna be 6 hours for sure. Whether it be longer than that, I'm not sure. Last stream you remember me watching was Wolfenstein 2 and Neo. Okay, that was a while ago. Sure you don't mean like Wolfenstein Youngblood?
You'd better come out before the master of the forest finds you.
Kill them all? I would love to. But I can't if I want the good ending. We just have to enter a meditative state, a trance you could say, or we just be very patient and slowly pick them off. I need to turn my audio up.
Guys, in the pass!
Because this game wants you to do stealth, but they don't want to give you any weapons that facilitate it. You're a bad supporter? No, dude, you don't. No one should live their life around my stream. If you want to watch it, watch it. It's going to be there. But as long as you're watching the YouTube videos, no, that's a different matter. There's like 3 guys hidden out through over that way, and there's like 1 guy over here. My plan currently is to maybe wait until it gets dark, then I can get on the boat and sneak over there. Because I have the door open, I just need to get over there now. Yeah, this gun needed, since this was the entire big stealth section of the game, needed like a blunt arrow you could shoot at people. Do I ever watch CinemaSins? I haven't watched them in a while. I kind of stay away from other Sin channels, so I'm not influenced by what they do. Like I've always generally stayed away from game Sin channels, since that's the competition. But no, I just don't want to be influenced by what they do, but these days I also avoid CinemaSins for the same reason. Like, oh, I want my stuff to grow in its own ways. Cinnamon sins, now, now that's a delicious cinnamon bun. Oh, also, bass clef. 38 months. Sup, Dart? Looks like I'm just in time, just got off the clock. How was work? Pretty much anytime you ask how's work right now to anyone, it's going to be probably answer in the negative of it was bad. No one seems to be enjoying the work life. I don't understand how these guys can see me when I'm supposed to be stealth. It's like, come on, game. Cut me a break. Oh. I just can't seem to find a way to make this work at all, can I? You're one of the lucky people who got to keep their job and work from home. Yeah, I'm in that boat too, since I'm self-employed. So it hasn't affected me quite as much as other people. But a lot of my friends work in retail, and they have just been murdered. Actually, murder would be kind to them right now. Cinnamon buns are without sin.
You won't be able to hide from us in our forest!
As far as you can tell, Game Care Network and Gaming didn't have been active since the beginning of it. That's what I've heard. So I'm basically the only actual gaming Sin channel that's really doing anything anymore. I'm Mr. Game Sins.
He's here!
Alright, that's another one down.
I'm reloading!
Alright, let's see if I can make a heal. Of course not. Now you know how you feel about coronavirus, you don't know how it keeps trying to find you, huh? And the freaking sniper is just watching me. Alright, can't save either. I need them to stop looking so I can take out another one. You're a CNA and your hospital is filling up with corona patients? Yeah. Supposedly it's gonna peak this month and start going down. It's started going down in some areas already. These guys never go off their goddamn Overwatch. Also, Kotek, 100 bits, quick scope the sniper. I can't shoot them. That's the thing. I have to purposely handicap myself. If I want the good ending, I can't kill any of these fine blokes. I can only knock them out. Like I said, if I were to just straight up murder these people, I would not have any problem with it. Ah. Fuck. Where am I?
I see that drifter!
Right, there's another one down. Shit, 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 shit. Shit, 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 shit. Fuck! Ah. Yeah, the good thing about Hitman, though, is they give you the gadgets to actually take people down non-lethally. This game gives you nothing but lethal weapons. The only non-lethal way you can knock someone out is by punching them. And sometimes that doesn't even want to pop up properly. This section, yeah, this section would definitely get the fuck this section in particular.
Where are you hiding, you coward? No matter, I will find you. Even a mouse couldn't hide from me and There! Look down this, you animal!
I'm gonna try a different strategy. The boat is right there. If I can get into... I almost did it that one time, but that one guy just plugged me with that, in the back of the head with a bullet. So maybe this time I can make it work. Which game is this? This is Metro Exodus. I can sleep nearby. I have not been able to find a bed anywhere. Fuck. Well, there is a campfire back there, but I guess I could have, but I couldn't get back to it. I tried actually. It seemed like it was off. I was like too far away to make it work. It's like off a ledge or something. But I think I can still do this. I just need these guys to stop looking at the hut, and maybe I can get up to the boat, and because it's right there. Do I have a nostalgic love for cheesy old school fantasy heroes? No. I don't really have a whole lot of nostalgia for a lot of things. I can't go back to that window or they'll see me there. I have never seen a game where the enemies are this eagle-eyed. If you want, usually stealth has a few trade-offs here and there for like enemy awareness and where they can see you at. This one, not so much. If you're so much as if there's a crack in the wall like that, they can see you through it. You graduated in December. Seems you graduated at the end of an era. It is an interesting time. Like, a lot of kids are not even going to get their Hold on, I've got T-burps coming out. Are actually going to go to graduation or finish school this year. First Far Cry is apparently worse. I never played the first Far Cry, but people liked it, but it's obviously a flawed game, and they came back with Crysis. And my motion tracker has them none nearby. I mean, if we were sitting here and wait here for a few hours, it actually might get dark as well. So maybe I should wait for that rather than risk it. Also, I might get lucky and one of them might come down through the door and I can knock them out. That one apparently has telescopic X-ray homed in on the Hawaii t-shirt protagonist of Far Cry. It was kind of amazing that Far Cry became what it was, because Far Cry 1 and 2 were actually pretty not good, or at least not, that great. It was really, 3 was what really made it. I think it was also held by Crysis kind of shooting itself in the foot. Had Crysis 2 actually lived up to the, not been shit, I think,
The intruder! He's here!
Come on! Fuck! It sometimes really does not want to give you that freaking thing. Alright, now that we're nearly dead again, because it wouldn't pop up. Well, we just have bloody eyebrows now. Voz actor ad-libbing made it... Was he actually ad-libbing during all that? You actually liked Far Cry 1, but very few people liked Far Cry 2 and had a lot of gameplay issues. Like constantly respawning checkpoint areas and, malaria. You're kind of jealous of people graduating this year, simply because you'd prefer to live in the demon-infested earth in Doom than college sometimes. Can my desk run Crysis? My phone could run Crysis right now. Crysis is like, what, a 10, 11-year-old game at this point? As long as your computer came after that, it can probably run it. Okay, I think a few more in-game minutes and it'll be dark, and maybe we can, make our escape.
Come out already! You can't hide here anyway!
I'm sure this is really exciting to watch, but I'll try to keep talking my way through it. Okay. Oh shit, there's another one coming in.
It's the intruder!
God, I wish I could save now. Oh, there's another one coming in. How many are left? I'm so close to death. No, no, no! Shh, fuck, I just wanted to, rob their bodies.
There you are!
God. Do I plan to ever play the Far Cry New Dawn? I actually did play a little bit of it. I just never played much of it. I didn't really feel like it all that much. It's like a worse Far Cry 5. Come on. God, there's so many dudes out there still. You at least miss them old greasy, cheesy fan. No, I told you no. Green Hood. Learn to, you'll understand what I'm saying to you, man. You ask the same question over and over again. Or a variation of it. Every single night. It's like you're a neural network going through each possible outcome a million times before you finally understand. I don't mean to talk bad about you, but goddamn, I only have so much patience with the same questions.
Come out, you drifter! You won't be able to hide from us in our...
It's getting dark. Soon. Oh my god, it's Dartigan, yes. Your favorite superhero. I hear him stepping around right outside, but I can't... It's nerve-wracking, actually, even though it's a shit situation. Shit.
Come out while I'm asking nicely, drifter! I'll find you anyway!
Good. Still more out there, though. I'm saving after all that, though.
We have an intruder here!
Oh. You might actually do it, chat. It's almost... It's, oh, fuck. This is the dumbest possible thing I've ever done in a game. Wait, is that all of them? You just saw the best strategy ever. What should we name this tactic, chat? It needs a name. I think we can just, you know, mosey on out now. Camping? Yeah, well, I guess it already had a name, didn't it? I think that's everyone, so I really need to raid this place for any supplies I can get, because I am hurting. I'm gonna save. Do you think you will ever send the main Borderlands series? I doubt it. One would basically not even give me enough material to work with. 2 would be a thin stretch as it is. I haven't played 3, so I couldn't say anything about that one. I'm just not a huge Borderlands fan, to be honest with you. So they wouldn't really be very fun for me to work on. Alright. Give me some health supplies, please. That's all I need. So that's enough for another heal. Good. Dart and dash. Hey, this is my prize, alright? I earned it. Us retarded gamers also need, need rewards. Wait. There was another way to sneak into this place. It probably would have made that a lot easier. He distracts people with his voice and makes people rage quit with his logic. Who does? Really? Really, game? Screw you too. God, you're unfair and mean. I don't mean to like speak ill of the entire Russian people, but why are Russian games just love fucking you over at every single turn? If you play a game made by Russians or even sometimes the Eastern European bloc, Oh, be prepared for them to just, like, take every single ounce of their bad day out on you. Check the boat. It's Ukrainian. And like I said, Eastern European bloc as well. That was like a 6-foot drop and it nearly killed me. Wool. Right. There's enough for another heal, because I'm going to need it. I think we've cleaned this place out, too. Nothing left. Okay, time to leave. A stretch, but could you see yourself sitting a game like The Witcher? I actually played through and recorded Witcher 3 late last year. So I plan to do a video on it at some point. It's just a matter of finding, a good time to do it. Because it's going to take even though I got the entire game played through, it's still going to take a lot of work. Because there's a lot to, still, it's a long game to go over. So, while I do plan to do it, I can't give you a date of when it'll happen. But, rest assured, I want to do that one too. I actually kind of want to do I might actually do Witcher 1 and Witcher 2 first, though, to be honest with you. I've been debating whether I should play through those, because there's a lot in Witcher 3 that doesn't really make a lot of sense without those first two games. Oh, we got 2 hills. What else is coming out soon besides FF7? Well, FF7's got the end of a current block of releases, but a bunch of other stuff got delayed that was supposed to come out after it. Like, we were actually supposed to be getting, like, Watch Dogs 3, Cyberpunk, The Last of Us, The Last of Us 2, and, I think there was another game that also, we were also supposedly Dying Light 2, all that was supposed to come out around the same, the spring, and also, a bunch of that stuff got delayed. Witcher 1 is so underrated that, but combat in Witcher 1 is, Witcher 1 is very clunky these days. Witcher 2 is probably pretty clunked too, but it still is a good game overall. Only get to see with this, mask. We're finally past it, chat. Give me that, that's give me a mushroom. Am I getting messages, or is that Twitch just... No, Twitch. Can't break those statues. Radio Shroom. Radio Shroom is... I know this is a horrible joke that everyone knows how to make, but... Man, Radio Shroom's gonna be the name of the next band. But it really is an actual good band name. How many of you are guilty of making that joke if you hear something that sounds like a band name? Like, oh man, cool band name. That's gonna turn into dad humor in just a few more years, probably. If it isn't already. Don't lie, everyone's guilty of it. Because everyone's heard those things that, oh, that sounds like a band name, and decided, like, hey, I'm gonna try out this comedy thing. Real talk, Scarlet Dildo is a sick band name. See, it's just a really easy, joke to make. Why do I keep running into this little glitch where, like, physics objects just float in the middle of the air? I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of this engine, even though it's a pretty engine. It's got its issues. Right, more stuff. Isn't the engine a modified version of the stock one? I don't know if it is or not. I mean, it could be. I mean, it would make sense, actually. But Stalker, it's hard to say. If it is, it doesn't really show a lot of that, that old DNA in it. But a Stalker wasn't a great engine either, so that can also be part of it. Even though the first two games, most of the story is just references to the books, so unless you read the Witcher books, you might still have trouble. Yeah, you do have a point on that. You're pretty much going to be lost a little bit, even unless you're like a massive Witcher fan. Watch, what's that? You'll read all the books, watch the original, like, Polish television show, then played the games. I need to charge my bat. But I think when it comes to the games, maybe it's best to start at the beginning. Just haven't decided because that's still a lot. Also, well, Witcher 1 and Witcher 2, both those are actually, even if you play those back to back, it's probably less gameplay than Witcher 3 on its own. I don't remember Witcher, 2 taking me all that abnormally long amount of time to finish. Oh. Okay. A little more spare. Oh, nope. No, I should have known better than to trust the game not to fuck me. Note to self, never trust this game. But these replenish our med supplies, so let's keep finding all those we can. Any chance for a prototype sim video? Maybe. Okay, hold on a second, choking. I mean, technically you can play that game on PC, so I guess it's doable. Oh shit, didn't know there was guys going to hear that. But I can't really say when. That'd be one of those longer put-offs games I would send. But who knows, maybe the PS5 will be PS3 backwards compatible, and that'll make it a lot easier on me. Because I gotta imagine the PC version is probably not gonna run very well. I'm gonna get stuck in there and I'm gonna regret it. Hello, fellow gamers. That's something a non-gamer would say. I know my gamers speak. We greet each other by making fart noises with our mouths. Oh, I guess the power ain't working. The lumber mill's power supply is offline. I'll need to find the generator and turn it on. Grunt noises, that too. We're an odd group. We only like to like social distance before it became cool. Oops. That's the wrong arrowhead. I am ruining stealth again, aren't I? Prototype is edgiest game. It was definitely trying Prototype 2, I think it was even more edgy, wasn't it? You're making sucking noises? What a coincidence, I do that all the time. I need to find a generator somewhere. I'm guessing it's outside. What is all these zombie monster noises I'm hearing? You love the Prototype games? I never played any myself. Mainly because I didn't own a PS3. Alright, let's see. Let's follow the power lines for this so we can find the generator. No, those just lead over here to the thing they power, don't they? It's gotta be outside. Outside, then I take it. Both prototype games were on PC. I've only ever seen like the second one on Steam. I mean, I've technically also had to do the earlier Infamous games since I've only ever done Second Son. Imagine if this came at you in the dark, chat. You had them on 360? No, I guess... I always thought those were like PlayStation exclusives for the longest time. Alright, how do we get over there? Bad mutant creature. Here we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is a horrible time to change filters. Oh, I'm out of filters. Oh. No wonder I... Yep, that went bad all the way. Well, fine, don't worry, chat. At least it's not a stealth section. I just need to make more filters too, apparently. I've never run out of filters in this game before. Also, Serentozo. I don't know why the sub sound didn't go off for me. But Serentozin, thank you for your Twitch Prime sub. I actually need to buy a bunch of gift subs for everyone in chat because everyone, no, there's been a lot of gift subs thrown at me recently, and so I need to, you know, put in my own little bit of effort and like, hey, here's a bunch from me. All right, let's yeah, need to make meds, and can I even make filters? Not many. Alright. Definitely need the mask here. Wasted too much time. I think there was 2 more filters down here, wasn't there? Should we just create a list of games that we would be entertaining? Well, I usually know most of the games I want to play, so it's not really necessary. People will always throw them up in chat in my face all the time anyway, so don't you worry. If I ever get like really hard up, like, hey chat, give me some ideas. There's still plenty of games, big games I got to get through before I can hit some of the smaller stuff. Is this the story? This is the... No, this is the main game. Right. Making progress. You would love to see me play the first 2 Infamous games one day. I played a little bit of the first one on my friend's PS3 back in the day when it came out. It's pretty good. The alpha crab. God, these things can take a lot of damage. There's someone yelling in a confident manner at me. Where? Come on, I don't got all frickin' day. The 412, yeah, they're taking 2 12-gauge shots every time, and they still just take a ton of them. Oh, fuck, I'm out of ammo. This never ends. What? Am I certain I must kill them? I'm not certain of that. I'm not certain of anything. This game doesn't really like to hold your hand very much, or give you many clues. It just, hey, look through this area until you find what you need to do. So that's what I'm doing. I need to find a generator and a gas can, and there's like infested with crabs. Game's also stubborn about where it lets you save at. All that stuff I collected before, gone. Ah, fuck. I'm fucking good, mate. I like your kind a lot more in Half-Life. Not beaten the game yet? No. No, I'm replaying it a second time for, fun. Let's go over this way this time. I'm guessing the generator... I see power lines over here, so this is where I'm guessing I'll find the generator at, but it's also where a bunch of goddamn crabs are. Oh, there it is, I think. Now, find the gas can, right? No, oh, shit, for the first time ever. Do I not have any filters? I thought I picked some up. I guess not. Maybe if we get up here, it'll, like, be fresh air. Oh no, I just killed myself by blocking out. This game is just unfair. Alright, I'm out of filters, so now I'm choking on my own, carbon dioxide. I'm gonna have to make another filter before I do anything else. There we go. Saved. Swear, I think this game hates the player. You get crazy energy right before bed, so it's been messing up. Oh, I understand that. I actually, it's only every once in a while that I actually ever feel sleepy when I go to bed. So I just kind of have to force myself to go to sleep. So I usually take that not some kind of like a sleep aid, over the counter stuff. All right, we got the thing activated, so let's quick save that. Quickly see if we can get some more supplies before we go up there. Never mind, I changed my mind. We'll run out of more stuff finding those damn things. Isn't that a staple of Eastern European games? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Except for Witcher. Witcher is Polish, and they don't really usually beat you over the head with misery. Or at least 3 didn't. Maybe 1 did. Is the air fresh up here by any chance? Good. I literally died in fresh air the last time. I got to the top of the elevator and like, ugh, can't breathe.
Your tongue, so you can't knock on the door anymore, eh? As the teacher said, courtesy distinguishes us from bandits and other animals.
Whoops.
Wait a moment. You're not one of ours. A bandit, then. Don't look like one. Though you never know with them bandits. Different shit every day. Am I right or what, Senya?
You're always right, Admiral, sir.
Put a sock in it. Your nose is brown enough. Where was I? Ah, the bandit. Well, you're here. Which means that all those spineless worms and wannabe pirates are all dead. Am I right?
Nope.
Don't bother answering. Everyone knows I'm right.
I've killed none of them.
Good riddance, I say.
Perhaps we should offer him our hospitality, Admiral, sir. He is a guest, even though he's a bandit.
Ah, that's an idea. Take a seat, bandit. Let's have some tea. I bet you never tried anything quite like it. I gathered, dried, and brewed it myself.
In a wheelchair in a marsh? How do you get around?
This worthless lot. At least, they don't eat much. Hey, boys?
I'm thinking I shouldn't drink this tea.
Trying our best, Admiral, sir.
Quit your yapping. Making a worse racket than a damn
What's up,
outpost
Venom
in
Snake?
heat.
How you doing?
No respect for our guest either. He can't get a word in edgewise. Don't mind them. To our meeting.
You're gonna go play the FF7 demo. You know, in a few hours, the actual
That's a
game
good
comes out.
tea. You fussy ground-loving rats don't drink it, though.
You'll be playing the same section over again.
Radiation!
Radiation, my ass. Just look at
Radiation.
us.
Dangerous.
We're all healthy as can be. Thanks for coming here. See how happy my boys are? We don't really have anyone to talk to here anymore.
They all left,
We're
the
all
cowards.
forgotten here.
That was a bad idea to drink that, but did it I did
Even
anyways.
Roman forgot about us. Yet he was here with us when we built this base. All the boys remember that. Don't you now?
Yes, he was here!
I remember. We
Only
all
a silent main
remember.
character would humor this
That's
man right now.
boys. You all remember. But that bastard just forgot. And the other ground-loving rats too. They all
Describe
forgot.
my life
We're
in one
protecting
word.
them all with our lives here.
Perseverance.
At first,
Does that sound really
they were
egotistical?
so
But
happy.
what I would use to describe
They
it.
shouted, We'll kill all the bandits! The pioneers are cowards! The teacher is wrong! We're better off attacking! Didn't they, boys?
Yeah, they did!
They shouted their
This is one
throats
fucked up
so-
episode of The Muppets.
Yeah, louder than those bandits we shot. There you have it. My boys do remember. And those don't. You could always count on them when you wanted someone to shout and call pioneers names. Aye, but when the going got tough, and the Aquas started attacking in their hundreds, they changed their tune. Oh, radiation. Oh, it's dangerous. Oh, the girls say teacher told them to tell us that we have to get out. Well, fighting the Aquas ain't as fun as hanging bandits from the posts. You can rob the bandits when you kill them, but mutants don't have much worth taking.
Hey, Posy.
So who cares if they're about to eat the whole valley, right? Pathetic rats. That's who they are.
Ground-loving rats.
That they're trying to when they try to do the parrot voice, it doesn't sound right. I mean the crow voice, not the parrot
Rats
voice.
don't care whom they listen to, be it teacher or
Or
the
Mina Bird,
girls,
whatever it is.
if doing so gives them an excuse for chickening out.
This is pretty accurate to the books. That Artyom doesn't speak.
So, they all left.
That's the only way this scene could actually exist, of me humoring this man.
Even the pioneers
What's up, gamer?
have more spine than that slime. They followed Ludmila to the dam. They were going to take the tunnels and then go along the reservoir, those adventurers. I've no idea if they actually got anywhere. But they weren't afraid of no radiation, that's for certain. Well, the only person who still has balls in that sorry lot is Olga.
Olga.
She did visit us a lot here, and she always thrashed those cowards at council sessions.
Artyom was a wussy in the books. This stuff actually happened as he was
Visit
kidnapped
us,
by
my
two different
ass.
crazy cults.
It's you who she visit.
How many books are there
Yeah,
in this
right.
series?
Me? Though, if not for my spine wound, Olga and I would have turned this valley upside down. But now,
Three?
who needs a cripple?
So, I guess this will be the last Metro game, unless he writes another book then.
To hell with her! A woman on a ship is bad luck. Besides, we stayed with you. Yes, my boys did stay here.
Are they just adapting the actual lines from the book? Is that why all these scenes are so long?
Even you were
I would
going to
believe it.
abandon your old friend, weren't you? Weren't you?
Come on, Admiral, sir. We'd never do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Power just came back at the ranch. It's
Tell
actually
that to
pretty
this
cool being in the
new
room,
guy.
so dark you can't
He
even
seems
see
to
your own
be
hands
all
in front of your
ears.
face. Do you not have candles?
I can read you all like a book. And I say, you are going to leave me. And had I not brewed my tea extra super strong that day, you would have.
Oh, that's not a
No
good thing to
doubt
hear about.
that. Hey, careful with the guitar.
Got it, sir. I'll be careful.
Come on, remember.
Do I live on a ranch? No,
this
I don't.
thing is an instrument.
Yes, sir. An instrument.
What the hell is up with you today? Do you want to scrub the deck so bad?
Candles are a fire hazard. Didn't I listen to
Sorry,
CinemaSins? Well,
Admiral.
Don't be sorry.
anything as an open flame is a
Be
fire
better.
hazard, but
How
as long as you're
about
careful
you play something
and keep it in an actual candle holder, you're fine. And don't throw it against the wall, or keep it next to a curtain.
Yes, Admiral. One
I think we can trust
shanty
people with the
going
use of
home.
candles.
To hell, you're all ground-loving rats. Rats.
Yes, I do think.
Let's serenade this crazy
Why
man.
don't we have a smoke? I say we should.
party after all.
Oh, this is good. Strong, the way I like it. This tea is as good for smoking as it is for brewing. It can also cure any sickness and solve your marital problems.
Ah, green tea, I see. Swear to God, if this tea ends up being the thing we need to, heal our wife, I'm gonna be very upset, though.
Taste, but I like it a lot.
I know I can get up and walk away, yeah, I know.
Boys here don't
But I
have any
figured this like may be
problems with
important for stuff.
it. Not anymore.
This guy's selling some herbal supplements, or, essential oils, one of the two. Don't smoke your tea. Someone's clearly tried that. Yeah, I think they need to exercise a bit of brevity. Brevity, I mean. These kind of scenes can just drag, and there's not really much point to them being this long.
Makes me sleepy though. Look, Bandit. You know what? Just stay here with us. Living here is fun. We can talk, eat, and drink all we want.
We're literally putting this guy to sleep.
Find you a bunk tomorrow. I'll take a nap in the meantime. Just a little rest.
Good tea. Good tea.
And nappy time. Kidnap him? I don't think that's an option. I'm not even sure what that was all about. I guess we learned something from him. I'm gonna rate him. I don't know how this guy actually gets out of this place since he's in a wheelchair and everything up around it is a muddy marsh. And the power was off even on his elevator. He would have been trapped up here if I had not turned it back on. Alright, that seems to be everything. So, I think he told us about caves or something? I don't know. Yeah, that seems like that's the way I gotta go. There's a light up there. Nope. Now it's time to rip and tear. You mean the crippled old man? I'm supposed to rip him in half? Is there a ladder back here? Clearly seems like I'm supposed to be jumping around the top up there. There's like these boats I can jump across. Can't find a starting point. Maybe up there. Nope. There's a lot of verticality in this place for a crippled old dude in a chair. Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot. Like I said, this is the second floor of a place that the generator wasn't working, so I'm not sure how he would get in and out because this elevator doesn't work without power. And it's surrounded by a muddy marsh, so he would get stuck immediately if he tried to leave. You just use the ladder? That's what I'm looking for. Like, do I shoot the ladder down? Switch for the ladder? Oh, there's a rope. I see. Once again, I'm guilty of overcomplicating it by thinking too hard. I saw the boats up here hanging, and I thought I could, like, platform my way over to it. Saw a meme on cursed comments about Doom Guy saying rip and tear before having sex. Yeah, that sounds about that like that subreddit. So, does the crippled old man also use this zipline? You're gonna go do gaming? You gave in and you're gonna play the demo again, huh? Alright, like I said, you'll be playing the same stretch of gameplay in a couple hours. You're playing it at midnight. Well, see you later, Puff. Really need to find a workbench. I got some upgrades to install. Don't crash. What? Oh, god damn it. Bear back. Oh, I don't wanna. Will I play the FF7 remake tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be playing that tomorrow. Get off me. Oh, spiders again. But yeah. Yeah, this tonight and tomorrow. First, probably going to be a very long stream tomorrow of Final Fantasy 7, in fact. Anywhere between 6 and 8 hours of it. We have to get a good chunk of it taken care of. So far, it seems all the impressions of it have been pretty good. Though I've been trying to stay away from actual reviews. Never know how much they might spoil. I didn't even watch the last trailer they put out for it. It's like, nope, gotta avoid it. My battery dying? What the fuck? Right. Maybe I should put on my mask? No, that didn't help any. Even night vision did nothing. I think I'm just being irradiated, aren't I? Very strong radiation. Okay, when the game wants to be creepy, it really can be. Am I afraid of spoilers of a game that, yeah, but there's new stuff added to it that I don't want to know about? Like, there's a fair amount of new content in it, because the original Midgar section was only like 5 hours long, and this game is like 30 hours long, so there's going to be a lot of stuff in it that I haven't seen before. It's just going to get most of its story beats from the original. Back! You know, Chad, I had an idea for a game recently that I think would be pretty awesome if someone ever made it. It's a VR game, but it'd be a VR game with about vampires. I just thought this, like, what could you do with your hands that'd be good for a vampire game? And, like, immediately it just spoke to me. What if you were a vampire hunter and you're, like, holding up a cross to keep them at bay? And you also had, like, pound stakes through their chest. So it'd be an actual cool vampire game, not an anime vampire game. We gotta find a gas somewhere. Gas can. shit, I'm stuck. Fuck, fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. God, these enemies just not fucking die, do they? Up here, maybe. Gas can. It was a goddamn April Fool's. What was? What's up, Doom Guy? How you doing? Well, I'm not making that game. I'm just saying it would actually, you know, be a pretty interesting VR game. Yeah, I don't have the skills to make an actual game. Maybe I can feed it to Rune and he can make all the money from it. Alright. Gas tank acquired. Back to generator. Awesome, are you okay? You're typing in a lot of, you know, caps locks, which to me signals emotional distress. And they broke the hell out of my gas mask, too. See you later, that guy. Cheesy dialogue is a must, overused puns, everything. No, I'm a serious writer. I'd only like write serious dialogue. You just know if I ever did make a game, like everyone who doesn't like me, like I'm gonna make an everything wrong with on his shit. See how he likes it. You can already see that would be happening. Finally. Santa Monica is toying with your feelings. Over what? What have they done to you? Okay, what have we got for you? We need all of our weapons clean. They're all pretty gross right now. Twin bow. Compact and velocity pulley system ensures extremely high bolt velocities. Not that I'm really using this goddamn bow and arrow. What else am I going to do for the time being? Explains why my shotguns suck so hard. Long barrel, yeah, let's keep that on. Nope, keep that on, yeah, all that's good. Alright, everything's fine now. We need to fix our mask. Swap out guns. That's good, that's good. I'm up, yeah, all that's good. I don't really need this motion scanner. What? We'll leave it on for the time being. Thinking of getting rid of this bow and arrow, but what would I switch it out for? I can't. I can only do that on the train. So never mind. We need shotgun shells. Everything else we're pretty good on. I'd rather save all these for making heals because. Oh, actually, don't have enough for any more of those. Oh, good. That's all we're getting. Veil is what Valve isn't making. What are you, chat? What are you talking about? I'm lost amid chat's ramblings. Oh, your email address was pawned on one breach site and found no pastes. Is that bad? I don't know. Maybe change your passwords. Probably the smart thing to do if you had an email, if someone got access to one of your accounts. We're gonna have to fight this bear and get through cobwebs, aren't we? Oh. Does chat want a new Castlevania game? Just play that Bloodstain. That is a new Castlevania game, and except, you know, without the name. I should send Dragon Age Origins next. Well, no. Next is FF7. Much bigger for me than Dragon Age Origins. But I'll probably get around to Dragon Age Origins at some point. I do like that game, actually. The only Dragon Age game I bothered playing, that is. That was a series that died real hard, real quick for me. Like, they had one good game that I liked, then the rest were like, I could do without them. A lot of your account got access from God knows where. Yeah.
Artyom? Damn, you're alive! I'm so glad to see you. And I just managed to get in contact with the Aurora. They are worried. And I get that. This place
How is he
isn't
not
as
annoyed by
simple as
that
it
thing in
first
between his eyes?
Come, I'll show you.
Your introduction to Castlevania games were my sim videos. Yeah, those are not like the Castlevania games people like, though.
Let's go, Artyom. Hear the counter react? There's a hell of a lot of radioactive sediment behind that concrete. And soon, it'll bring an end to this valley. Because the dam barely holds. Use your binoculars if you don't believe me. We can't stay here. Nobody can, really.
Uh-oh.
Well, see this?
Did I kill anyone here? No.
Those kids built it back when there wasn't as much seepage. That's where we need to go. The old man said the Aurora will soon be on the dam. We gotta hurry. I think something's wrong at the Aurora. It seems that Anna is not doing too good. We'll know more soon.
Why am I so obsessed with moos and cows? I'm not. My Twitch chat is. That's all them. I just allow it because it's funny.
Man, I gotta tell you, I met this awesome girl here. She's drop dead gorgeous.
Every one of our team has met a new
Name's
girlfriend when we
Olga,
go
an
somewhere else.
instructor. Everyone respects her. Plus, she's
Hey,
pretty
just because you mentioned that, you've now unleashed the herd.
enemies. She was the one who let me go from their camp. Love at first sight.
Stop talking, I want to explore.
People about my animal magnetism. So,
But it comes from Metal Gear Solid 4. You can probably figure out why.
she was so sweet.
He's just rattling on about this girl he met, and I'm just exploring your rundown houses. Sign of a man in love doesn't realize when people aren't, listening. You're drowning in the herd? No. They want you to join. It's the only way you gotta accept.
And now I have this thought stuck in my head. I hope Olga persuades all those guys to leave.
It was a mistake. We shouldn't have left. I should have stayed with Roman. No. Okay, we've been reading that story for a while. See, you're only safe if you pretend they don't exist, but you've already acknowledged it. Kind of like a curse, actually, an evil one.
I don't like this feeling, Artyom. There's this beast I saw. A bear the size of a freaking house.
My explosive arrow's ready.
I think it smelled us. This bridge has seen better days.
We are not evil, we are neutral in evil then. Moo emote win? There is a moo emote already. 2 of them, in fact. Ow. Currently, I got 2 emote slots to fill up. They're not. I can tell you, they're not going to be moo emotes though. There'll be something different. Though we're close to unlocking a 3rd emote slot. I think we're like less than 20 subs away from that at this point. Bear or gorilla? Hey, I was always told if you play dead, they leave you alone. What's this? I'm clearly playing dead. How many of you would actually play dead if a bear was chasing you? That seems like the hardest advice to ever take. It's like a Dark Souls fight. Ow. Oh, I thought you weren't gonna... You're stunned. You would outrun the guy next to you? You don't have to be faster than the animal, just faster than the guy who you brought with you. But assuming you're alone, then you're in trouble. Oh, shit. I unloaded 40 shotgun rounds into its head. Oh, I'm not dead. Not the wildlife. When am I getting a Quay emote? I think there's only a few people who use that. We can't have every sound effect chat, you know, spouts via emote. Unless it's a Franker face one or something. I'm still trying to figure out what my 2 current Twitch emotes are going to be. And possibly a 3rd. Who knows, we might get another huge, you know, batch of gift subs.
I told you people, they just needed passage.
Are you sure you're not coming?
I'm sorry, Alyosha.
Want an FLCL emote? I don't know, outside of the sub sound, and that won't be my sub sound forever. I
In this
don't really think that's needed.
I bid you farewell, my fair lady.
Wow, you're doing the milady stuff?
Olga, I'll be back.
And it's working?
I'll be waiting.
Milady.
Artyom, let's go.
I don't know how they fell in love so quickly.
Olga!
It's only been like one half of a day.
Told you.
FLCL or Riot. What would you use it for though, chat?
Just hope she convinces them. They are stubborn like
What an adventure.
Anna is in bad shape. We must move. Time is short.
Make a David emote of what?
Neither the air nor the drugs we found.
You mean of the statue?
Any help now? The illness has progressed too far. Come.
But you said that the forest air would heal her.
We all remained silent while the Aurora was running along the poison sea held at bay by the dam. We believed we'd be back. Now, having seen the sword of Damocles hanging over the valley, we knew it was not meant to be. Alyosha is especially worried. His Olga's there. Perhaps he will be able to warn her via radio and save the people there. What happens next? I have no idea. I am ready for anything. Anything but one thing.
You meant Jason emote? Like I said,
Please, hold on.
when it comes to the emotes, I want something that can be used in more than just one game
To dream about.
or one
Doubly
situation.
so, since if not for that dream of mine,
Usually when it comes to my Twitch emotes, they're usually like something involving more personally myself or my face or my reactions or something like that. And then I like when it comes to meme emotes, I usually reserve those for you know, Franker face. She's not healed, no. The Pine Forest air fresheners didn't really do anything for her. Turns out they're not medicine.
Artyom, you know when
No,
I
you
found
can't have
this
boob
photo
emotes
of
on
the
Twitch.
Pacific Ocean, I just knew for some reason that we were going to go there in the end. All these rivers, mountains, deserts, they just won't do. It's ocean or bust. I believed we could make it. I did. I know I'll get there. And if I need some help, you will be there for me. You will save me again, won't you? Artyom, please. Stop torturing yourself. It hurts to even look at you. You and Dad too. It's not your dream, and not his belief in the occupying forces. It's just fate. A stupid piece of cloth in the wind. Rotten concrete. An idiotic ammo dump.
Your internet is glitching out.
You should go. I'll give her a shot. Let her sleep a bit.
Hold on, Jill. I'll get the vaccine. Oh, wait, wrong game.
Come with me, bratucha. There are things to discuss. Hey, leave your work for the moment.
Heard Steven look at you. Your entire high school life in a nutshell. Oh, sorry to hear that. Something we're all probably familiar with. Rude, man. Just blocking the way.
Tell me what happened, Nastya. Did someone bully you?
No.
Alyosha here. I'm online as promised. I hope you can hear me. What of?
This. I have the scarf. What
She's
you
got it
say
too?
and Anna's.
Don't worry, Nastya. You didn't breathe any gas after all. It's just a cold. We'll fix it in no time.
Well, if it's tuberculosis, then it actually could spread, you know.
We'll fix her too. As
Everyone
soon as
will
we
die.
find the medicine, she'll
Near the
start
end.
getting better.
That'd be nice if we could finish it tonight.
Don't raise the issue at the council session. Even the pirates will have to obey if it passes.
No one's in there shoveling coal. Well, what's the idea, gentlemen?
Is she? Well, we have news.
Well, I've got the good ending in every section so far, so that's a good sign that we'll get the good ending
Had any other variety
overall.
in a long time. So no one
Take a seat, bratucha. Boy, this conversation is not gonna be simple, I think.
Going to be long, like they all are.
Until today, we thought that the shot of Novosibirsk was a simple error. What's up with it? The legend says irradiated zones are highlighted in shades of green, while purple highlights indicate errors. Today, though, I found some small print. The thing is, radiation levels way outside of normal operational range of the scanner are also marked as errors. Simply put, the radiation there may well be completely off the scale. We're about 500 clicks from Novosibirsk, and the radiation outside is almost as high as back in Moscow.
Cadmium warhead?
The shots are 20 years old. The radiation can't be quite as high now, but still. Novosibirsk
Also,
is most probably...
Gamer, thank you for the 25 bits.
I'll tell you what we do. Artyom and I will go. This is not the other way. We go together. Not all right. Please.
No, it's time for bonding with Dad.
His wife. My paranoia about the occupation forces drove her into that damned bunker. And Artyom with his dream. He dragged us out of Moscow. So we too are to blame.
Still, we are the Order. We are one crew and we should all act accordingly.
Am I gonna play Sam's story? There's even more? I'm not playing the DLC, if that's what you're asking.
An Order mission. It is a personal errand. Mine and Artyom's. We don't need any help. Second, we don't know the exact location of the medicine. It might be in the city center, or in one of the Akadem Gorodok labs. So Anna's life might...
So we're getting the medicine to save our love, I see. You enjoyed baking cookies. What kind of cookies did you make? That's something I need to... Well, I don't really eat a lot of cookies, but I might try baking my own of some kind. I still got dough left over from my pizza I gotta go through, too. I got 2 dough shots left. Yeah, that's right, I call them dough shots. I made a little bit more dough than I needed. Am I gonna send this game somewhere down the line? I don't know. So far, I'm thinking probably not, because I don't... It'd be like sending a book, it feels like.
Also, we are starting constant radiation level monitoring outside. Effective immediately.
Maybe, who knows. I'll have the footage recorded in case I want to. So we're going somewhere where the radiation is very, very high. What's up, Musical? How are you? What's my favorite pizza topping? Does cheese count? I'm of the opinion that if you have a good pizza, you don't need a lot of toppings. Any boobs so far? We got to the boobs last night. Technically they were just as good as last night, but the presentation was lacking. Cheese counts as a topping. I've kind of felt that cheese is just something it's kind of necessary for it to be even called a pizza, just like the dough beneath it and the sauce. So I didn't know if you would count cheese as a topping. There's some people who get those white pizzas that have no sauce, and we shall not speak of them. We call that, just cheese sticks when you don't have the sauce.
Sure, Yormak does have some lead sheets in store, but the suits are rather bulky and heavy.
Oh, radiation suits, I see. What, you never heard of white pizzas? There's pizzas, it became like a fad for a while. To have pizzas that didn't have any pizza sauce. It was just the bread, then cheese, and other toppings.
And she was completely amazed by it. Mind you, she was a real doctor.
Hey, see you later, Tarquin. Hope to see you tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. That's new to you? Yeah, look it up. It's called white pizza. I guess that's the radiation suits we're going to be putting on. Or just thick suits, I guess. Alright, I don't want this stupid gun anymore. But we'll upgrade it to something pneumatic. That might make it better. Pizza with cheese in the crust is so good. Oh, you mean like the stuffed crust stuff? Actually, I'm not a fan of that, to be honest, because I never end up eating it anyways. Maybe that'll actually make that a decent gun. Alright, I might try this out now since I got decent shit with it. It's called the Helsing now. Wonder why. But I think I'd rather have my actual air gun back, to be honest with you. So let's get this back. There we go. Now we're good. That gun proved to be pretty good. I think I'm going to keep that. Scotty, I'll also keep. Alright, everything's good. Yeah, we're out of scrap. That's all we can make. You can't have cheese, so you have pizza with no cheese. How does that work? I'm curious. Is it just like a bunch of sauce layered on the dough? Or do you put something else to cut? Cheese is kind of necessary to seal it in, otherwise it's all just going to slide off. Oh, you gotta be something up there, right?
I hoped I could help, but honestly...
Change my guns? I did, didn't I?
Extremely unfortunate.
Dude, would you stop? I'm trying. Oh, this is horrible. Soy cheese. Yeah, I did. I switched to my, airsoft gun, my rifle, and my shotgun. Pretty good loadout. I'm happy. So cheese is pizza glue. I've never called it that myself, but it kind of is, actually. Also, if you're lactose intolerant, you can have cheese. There are over-the-counter medications you can take that can make it so you can have cheese for a while. For a couple hours, anyways.
Yes, air, water, in the forest. It's all there. But I'm afraid not for long.
Alright, time to go to the map.
Maybe here.
Some cheese has no lactose.
Anna isn't giving up. She believes in me, believes in us, and for a good reason. Thousands of kilometers of track behind us.
Just sauce
We are
and meat.
finally approaching
How do you keep it from just sliding all off when you take a bite? I mean, cut it. I don't know. I'd have to see photos of this Gotetsu. Next time you make it, Gotetsu, take a picture, post it on the Discord.
A year ago.
What is that even called when you have no cheese on it?
Moscow. And now
Red
we are
pizza?
about to enter another city stiff
I think,
in
yeah,
the
you'd have to call that red
murderous
pizza.
embrace of winter and radiation.
Hi, guy.
Will we
Welcome
ever
back.
Find somewhere to live on the surface.
In game of Metro. Is this the last level?
But for now, we're returning back into the bowels of Metro. Back to Savannah.
Another city stiff in the murderous embrace of winter and radiation. They got a weird idea how this nuclear winter works. It's not just like, a pocket of winter here and there. Just the overall colder temperatures across the planet due to dust in the atmosphere. Chicago pizza is better than New York pizza. I don't even call that not to be insulting Chicago pizza, but that's just like a lasagna to me. The deep dish stuff.
What do you know? We're here. Novosibirsk. I sure hope this time it's not enough.
It's like you have to eat it with a fork.
The bridges are undamaged.
Detroit pizza ain't bad either. That's like the square-shaped pizza. That can be pretty good. Kind of like a pan pizza. Best pizza is Italian pizza. Well, that's just Neapolitan. Yeah, the Neapolitan pizza.
The houses are undamaged too.
Usually, what Neapolitan pizza is like you have huge chunks of mozzarella cheese and you have like a general covering of it, and you have like basil leaves.
I think we better not stay outside for too long here.
Looks tasty though. They're just it's just hard to think of it as pizza because you really have to eat it with a fork. Since there's just like so much sauce and cheese and everything else, so you can't really hold it up like a slice normally, very easily. I define pizza and how like eatable it is by holding it in nothing but your hand. I think pizza isn't a super big deal in Italy. It probably isn't. Italy's got a much bigger food culture history than the U.S., but in the U.S. we make a big deal out of it.
It looks more complex than we thought. Still, time is short, so we're taking the direct approach. Let's refresh the plan. Yermak, we'll take the Aurora south to the Sibirskaya cargo station. I mounted that, Stefan.
Krist, Sam, Idiot, and I will handle the Institute building in Akadem Gorodok.
Was my friend injured? No. He found a girlfriend, apparently.
I'm staying to guard the Aurora with Tokare.
Good. Artyom and I are checking the Institute's main building. Radiation is way too high here, so we'll try to get there through the metro.
Thank you, Gamer, for 100 bits. New York City pizza is best pizza. I've always heard that, but I've never had it myself.
Good luck. Good luck.
I got good ending? Alright, as long as I get it in this section, I take it. You mean the former prostitute formerly known as Starfire? Oh, did they slut her up as well? I only really know about her from the Teen Titans cartoon. Then I heard like, oh, that she's like, you know, a slut. Well, stop using that bad language, Dartigan. You know, sexually liberated. There we go.
Until Artyom and I come back, please.
Of course, Teddy and I will be her guard.
This is our future, Chad, wearing gas masks and, you know, airflow systems. Just because she like sleeps with dudes and has fun doesn't make someone a slut. Yeah. Old way of thinking.
She's sleeping. Are you leaving?
Yes. I hope we'll make it in time.
Anna is strong. She'll be here for you. She definitely will. Just make sure you come back.
Thank you, Katya.
So, Chad, will I be able to finish this game tonight? They butchered the character in the show. She literally dresses like a prostitute and has literal fire powers. I'd only heard about like the comic years ago that she was very different after like a reboot of the series.
Thank you.
Like a railgun?
Artyom, this is no Moscow where you could loiter outside for months. Who knows what monsters live here? So think well what to pack. I'll be waiting at the car.
Give me whatever that was. That looked pretty good.
The attack ended. I did my best.
Gear up, Artyom. I cleaned your guns and put all the ammo and resources we had left in here. You're going to need it.
Yeah, he made a bunch of stuff. Good. I'm pretty happy with my current setup of guns, actually. The fact that I can't get the railgun tells me he's going to be giving me that at some point. Why haven't we been using that before now, Dad? You were speed running compared to me?
You ready? We are. So, Artyom, here's your chance. Our last chance to save Anna. We must make it count.
I'm sure the medicine will be there and not be contaminated and radioactive.
Settle up.
Put padding all over this van, Joe. Only 3.5 rotogen. Not bad. Not terrible.
You keep overwatch. I'll be busy watching the road. It's not squeaky clean, for sure.
I can only watch the same things you can watch.
We are her last hope now.
But to be fair, you didn't have chat to interact with the other. Streaming makes gaming interesting. You're seeing a bunch of people's opinions on it at the same time you're formulating your own. In the comics, Starfire's history is sort of dark. Like I said, I only know about her from the squeaky clean Teen Titans cartoon that was on Cartoon Network for a while. And she was just like the goody two-shoes there. So she apparently had a big coming-of-age moment when she was no longer just a little girl. But you know what? This sex thing's pretty cool, and you humans, might as well get down with it. Yeah, this seems like a road.
So, how do you find the road to your dream? Do you wish we never set out? I can see that. Well, let's put those feelings away for the moment, Artyom. We can handle this. I think we can get out through there. Hold on.
Who did I main in Injustice? I didn't play that game, but like the story mode, and never mained anyone. I'm not a fighting game aficionado. Oh, that is pretty dark then. Goddamn. I'm guessing that's an older day in the comic book world. Doubt they'd write that story anymore. Uh-oh.
We're definitely not entering the metro through here. Too much snow. Take the wheel, Artyom. I'll handle the navigation. We'd better use the map here. No time for driving in circles. All right. The map puts the metro entrance quite close to our position.
Remember to chat. That Chi-Chi is what? Chi-Chi? Oh, you're talking about Chi-Chi. Right. Map. Okay, you navigate. Hey, she had to do what she had to do. You know, her husband ain't exactly the brightest.
This road should get us to the city center. Take it, but keep looking around. There might be a way into the metro on the way. Oh, so much snow.
No.
And this storm is getting worse by the minute.
Her husband is the world's biggest dumbass.
The buildings are intact, but the city is dead. Don't you think Moscow was better, eh?
Turn on that. Do I have headlights? I do not. I have no headlights. No, I do, but they're barely noticeable.
Alright, okay. Turn right. There's nowhere else to go.
He says after I'd already turned right and was headed down the street.
Don't rush it. We're done for if we get stuck. Go straight here.
God, you're getting into some dark territory over there.
Careful, Artyom. Careful.
You just finished the Saiyan arc for the first time in DBZ. You're nearing the technically what should be the end of it with the Frieza arc then.
The weather's still getting worse.
Kind of goes downhill after that.
We can't stay here. Turn left. There. That way should take us back to the main road.
In we go.
God damn it! Another car fire. Seems like a tank passed through here. Let's follow it.
Oh. What do we do, boss?
Take us further.
First arc, yeah, the next arc where they go to Namek is the one where it kind of gets, you know, after that's over, it goes downhill. Oh god, I just saw him teleport out of existence there. But then again, when you look at any relationship in DBZ, it's pretty messed up. I mean, Bulma married a mass murdering, you'll say, and cucked, what's his name, the loser guy, who died in a crater. I cannot think of his name for the life of me. Yamcha, yeah, Yamcha. Krillin married a robot, and somehow the robot android lady was able to have children, and she was also a mass murderer. Killed many, many people. People are really forgiving in that, as long as you're like, oh, okay, I'm good now. Yamcha cheated on her? With who? Nope. They could have had that be good snow and have it make a proper trail, but nope. 18 is actually a cyborg. Well, regardless. They call them androids, though, so something's wrong. Android is not the same thing as a cyborg. But regardless, mass murderer killed probably several hundreds of thousands of people. And in one timeline, killed everyone. Are you the only one who doesn't really like anime? No, I don't really like most anime either. I only like a bunch of older animes. And a few, every once in a while, there's a current anime that I'm into. Dutch, what are we doing on this mountain, Dutch? Arthur, I told you, we're running from the law. We're gonna go back to Blackwater, get our money, and move out west. Sorry, I had to, chat. It just reminded me of that suddenly. Artyom, I have a plan. You always got the best plans, Dutch. Why'd I have to go first, Dutch? Bleach is back next year. I didn't expect that one. Your turn.
Finally here. Let's find a way to the city center.
Oh. What?
That's what I call a cave-in. Got any ideas on how we get into through the carriage? I'll help you open that.
Gohan, yeah, Gohan's the only one who had an actual, genuine, healthy relationship. And then when you look at like what's his name, Trunks, the child Trunks, he's currently, even though they're children, he's currently kind of like got a girlfriend who's like, was an older lady who was turned back into a child, but still has her mind of when she was an adult. So that's kind of fucked up when you think about it.
But the survivors might.
I don't know what that actually counts as, but it's what's been written. It is written. Yeah, I think there's like she's like one of the original old school characters from like when Goku was a kid, and I think there's like a wish that turned her back into a child, but she still has her adult brain, and she's like really attracted to this little 5-year-old. That's pretty dodgy.
We're in our element here.
Game's still chatty? Yes, it is. But we're in the end game. Yeah, Gohan had to sacrifice all of his fight skills to become a good husband. That's good logic. Yeah.
Mutants again. Going to have a go at us. Let them try, I say.
Yes. What'll be next? FF7 tomorrow. FF7 long and hard tomorrow and all week.
The straightaway is blocked. Take a look around, Artyom.
He is attracted to her, not the other way around. Yeah, but like in like a future timeline, him and that girl were like in a relationship though. So, kind of like hinting at it. Dragon Ball is weird. I think we can all acknowledge that. Got time travel, multiple timelines, Dragon Ball wishes, aliens. It's a mess. Everyone watches because it's like sparky laser shoot. Not because I want to know though what the plot's gonna be. It's deep. Vegeta had the best character development. I think Piccolo was right up there with him actually. Are these naked mole rats? They are, aren't they? Toriyama said he barely remembers most of the lore.
Whoa! Incoming! Get ready!
Where are they coming from? Ah, fuck, out of ammo. Other gun, need other gun.
These are probably related to the mutants from back home. And this metro is crawling with them. I guess we can handle these.
I mean, when you think about it, it's not surprising he forgot most of the lore. He forgot most of the characters even existed. Like, who are these non-Saiyan characters in my Saiyan manga? That's what it really became after a little bit. Like, I had other characters who weren't Saiyans. Or green. I need to make ammo. Can't make ammo here. Eh, good. Oh. There we go.
Due to that green stuff, that radio protector the military issued. And then their stores ran dry, but the radiation was still there. And that was it. Watch out. It's all rotten. Don't fall in.
Yeah, I'm about to fall in, aren't I?
Another day. The bridge is down. There are usually two levels in such collectors.
So looked over and said you wanted someone to hook up with Roshi. The dirty old man.
We could squeeze through here.
Well, yeah. I've always said Dragon Ball was actually pretty fun to watch. Till after Frieza's dead, you should just consider that to be the end of it, because it just shit after that. There's a reason why you'll... Whoa, oh, fuck. I got leeches on me. Get him off!
Did you hear that?
There's a reason why even Team 4-Star isn't even continue that onto the... Because no one on them apparently wanted to work on, Buu Saga stuff. I don't know if that's true. I think a lot of fans say that it was supposed to end with Frieza, but I think there's been like... Wait, are these barnacles? I think there's been like things that have come out and said that like that's not true, but it's hard to say. We took this idea from Half-Life. You won't mind it, will you? You weren't using it while we made this game. Toriyama said, like, I'd have to see the actual interview where he said that, and before I'd like buy it. But at the end of the day, he's the one who so decided to, like, hey, you know what, this money's good, I'm gonna keep it going.
And here are the locals. Reminds one of that execution pit in Moscow, doesn't it? 8,000 kilometers later, and we're at an execution pit again. I wonder if they were called spies too.
I like the laser refracts in the water. That's a nice attention to detail. You are hereby ordered to deliver the captured rioters to the special department. Good job. You should watch the original Dragon Ball. Oh, you mean when Goku was like a kid? Hard to say if you'll enjoy it. It's very different than the Dragon Ball you're used to.
There might still be survivors. Stay at the ready. Lucky as always.
Thank you for acknowledging my plight.
With nobody to help us here if anything happens. You break a leg, you crawl back to the Aurora alone. I can't turn back before I find
Original Dragon Ball was that? Yeah, I know what it's an adaptation of. I'm aware of my Dragon Ball lore. I thought he was talking about the old. Here in America, we only know it as Dragon Ball Z, but there is no Dragon Ball Z in Japan. It's just Dragon Ball, and it just continued the story going from where it started as him as a kid. But we call that like something else. Well, it's kind of like two different series almost in here in the West. It's very old school anime too, the way it animates and the music they use for it. What's up, Babby? How you doing?
Whoa, look at this dust.
Dragon Ball's animation has gotten better. I haven't seen the new stuff, or at least very little of it.
Let's go.
And I've definitely seen better animation than what I have seen of the new stuff. You missed Dragon Ball Talk? Dragon Ball Talk is still going on. Weird that he grew up with such harrowing and dark anime like Berserk, Hellsing Ultimate, and such. These kids are all scared of one simple scene from Goblin Slayer. I don't think they... Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of people who are into anime aren't used to like those older, darker animes like that. And apparently they weren't warned that it's gonna have like, very, very dark shit happen right off the bat. But I think that actually the writer of that manga like based literally decided to like have like a... That'd be so shocking at the beginning to get rid of people who wouldn't be able to handle it. Like, no, this ain't for you. Don't watch it.
With these armored trolleys, and when those were taken out,
at least that's what I've heard, anyways. I haven't seen the show, so I only know the memes about it.
Let's go to this station. We might find something.
Did I get out with the boat and not kill? Yeah, I didn't kill anyone in the previous area.
A full-blown siege. The defenders were protecting the station entrance.
This is like a walking simulator at this point.
Few survivors here, until they killed each other off. Looks like that lie in Moscow did work after all. What is better, I wonder? Life built on a lie, or death born out of truth?
What anime are we talking about? That Goblin Slayer anime. That's what someone brought up in chat. Like, I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment. I just know like what people are talking about when they said people got shocked when they first tried to watch it on like Crunchyroll or something. And they were like, oh wait, this is not the happy-go-lucky fantasy thing I'm used to. Even though it looks like it.
Are you alright? Seeing things too? Radiation. We did catch quite a lot of it.
Have I watched Goku versus Jiren in Dragon Ball Super? I've seen clips of it, but I'm not really interested in it. It's just more of the same shit Dragon Ball has been for a very long time. Goku fights even stronger aliens. That's all. That's really all it's been.
Another grave. This is where the battle ended. Let's check that game out. It should lead to the next station.
Very crunchy. They died hugging that nice mouse person.
There, again.
Oh, they were using it as beds. They weren't dead. I think that one's glitched out. Luka. Dad, I'm running real low on ammo here. Alright, you hold them off while I make some steel balls. Nice save, Dad. He was coming for me.
That was close. Damn it.
Also, Angel of Chaos, what's up with you?
The dead rising. We walked right into their lair. At least we're alive. Let's open that gate.
Recent storyline, the Sword Art Online, the dude who was a bad guy got slashed and about 70% of the screen was censored due to his cut off limbs. Yeah, Japan doesn't really allow a lot of heavy violence anymore. They had laws passed about that. That's one of the reasons you get so many anime about, schoolgirls, being cute. Also, the schoolgirls being cute is apparently way more marketable than something that's not. You gotta get those otaku bucks, man. That's how you make the money in anime.
As far as I understand, this is Sibirskaya, a line transfer station.
Just go, Dad. I can't move any faster than your pace. How is it you can get uncensored boobs in anime but not human limbs? Because there's literally laws on the books in Japan now about too much violence in animation. That's why you don't get any of the old school death and gory animation they used to get out of Japan. The cool animes. Oh Jesus, Dad!
Abandoned a long time ago.
I wanted to explore this room first. Might be no ammo. Okay, I got you. You can just OVA only, like the old direct. Oh yeah, I guess in that case you can in movies. But when it comes to what they broadcast on TV, you can't. So even when they have like a violent anime, they still find clever ways around showing actual too much violence. Like the screen will go into a silhouette, or it'll cut away and only show the aftermath. I could really use some ammo up. Oh, yeah, there we go. That wasn't much.
Short on time, though. The Institute is still far. I just hope the others are doing better.
Same with Devilman Crybaby. That was a Netflix show, though, wasn't it? Same with Castlevania. Netflix is big into making anime these days. They realize where the money's at. Gordon Freeman could really use that battery charger in Half-Life 2. His flashlight goes dead real quick.
And from there to the next track tunnel.
Ever see Ghost in the Shell? I have. Good show. Excellent. It's one of the good animes I really enjoy. Though I hear more of the recent versions of it kind of suck. They hacked your eyes. Yeah. They did way more hacking than just people's eyes.
Hey, that grate is loose. Check it out, will you?
Have I heard of an anime? Oh. This kid really just, juke both of us? Chase child. What? What? Bateau always got his eyes hacked in Ghost in the Shell. It was inevitable. Well, pretty much everyone had a computer in them and got hacked at some point. That show might not be far off from reality, too. We're kind of getting into the era of brain-computer interfaces. Don't you do it! I don't believe games and movies when they make chasing after children seem really difficult. I could totally chase down a kid. It'd be easy. Can anyone see your chats? I think I just confirmed it. Boy.
He didn't run through here, I'd notice. Check that side out. I'll have a look.
Garbage pail kid.
Whoa! Grab him, Artyom! Stop! Where do you think you're going? Finally. Why did you run?
Because you're a stranger, heavily armed, and he doesn't know you.
Identify yourself.
Private Kirill Plebnikov, Oscar, Rapid Response Unit. And you won't get another word from me, so you can kill me now.
All right, Private.
I said I'm good at chasing kids. I said I probably would be.
Just take us to your command.
I just don't think it'd be that difficult to chase a child down.
What do you mean no harm? I'm from Moscow. Aren't you with them?
Them? Yeah, I don't know who you mean by that. But if they kill children, we're definitely against them. So, you can take us to your commander.
Why do you want to see him?
We're on an important mission, details of which may only be disclosed to ranking officers. You just have to take us to them. Besides, you don't really have much choice.
Alright.
This is not democracy.
No monkey business, mind you.
Please talk to Angel of Chaos. He's in a tough time right now. What's going on? I must have missed that. But whatever's happening, I'm sure you're strong enough to get through it.
This way. The station's nearby.
It's kind of hard to deal out good advice while playing a game. So I'm also not trained in that. So if someone's actually having serious issues, they really need to seek out actual serious help. Streamers and YouTubers are the last people you should turn to for like psychological evaluations or life advice. We're not really. We like to pretend we are. Like we'll say like platitudes, but we're really no better than anyone else.
You are persistent. We're on a mission, but that's all I can.
In fact, I think Chad would probably be far better at that than I could.
To the Institute? But there's no more green stuff left there.
Green stuff? What's that?
You don't know?
Green stuff?
Wait, which station are you from?
Artyom is from the exhibition, and I'm from police.
Huh? Where is that?
It's in Moscow, soldier.
Yamoto self-escaped. What? And he's running.
Give me a boost here, please!
You know, there are definitely like people who like on YouTube who have degrees in that. Yeah, but I'm not one of them. I'm just an internet clown. Really, all I can do is like hope you have a good day, and that's about it. For rewatching the Beyond 2 Soul streams yesterday, those were good times. So, I hope every time's a good time. I don't like doing those bad streams.
Let's see how you like some of this.
Or is he finally using the big DACA? Hope so, because I got very few rounds left here. I'll let you handle it. Oh. Thanks, Dad. Let me correct myself, it was an especially good time. Oh, well, I'm glad you enjoyed those streams. We're sitting still and waiting and camping. We're not breaking through. There goes my voice for some reason.
You like it, huh?
My stepdad likes us a bit too much. Really needed the tea on that one. My voice was cracking.
Look at them run, just like old times.
There's no one there. They're dead.
And we're done.
Alzheimer's, old man.
Private Plebnikov, you can come out now. Hey,
Yeah, he ain't coming back out.
Did he just run? How are we supposed to find him now? We shouldn't have taken eyes off him.
I'm here.
He's alive.
It was only a couple of mutants. Are you really from Moscow?
We are. I'm Colonel Miller, leader of a special task.
This is just me or the voices in this game especially low.
My subordinates. We came from Moscow on a train.
Wow, this is cool. Wait a second, I'll open the gate.
Alright, see you later, Venom Snick. If you're still here, that is. Whew.
I thought you were with rioters. We had a war here, you see.
We noticed that.
Why am I wearing my gas mask? Because I never... The game doesn't really tell you to ever take it off, unless you're like... But, so I kept it on the entire time. That's really the excuse.
A cozy place you got here. Where is everyone?
Dad's on a mission, and there's nobody else.
Yoink, mine now.
Anyways.
Yes, yes, please. Why don't we have more of these?
The city was tough enough to live through the nuclear war, but not the civil one. How long has it been just the two of you?
Almost a year. We are lucky. Had a whole box of green stuff, like the rich guys.
Wait, Artyom, a satellite map. This is the valley where Alyosha and you got lost. Where did you get this from, Private?
Stokers brought it from the SATCOM center.
I have to be quiet a lot during this point. There's been a lot of talking.
So your father's on a mission? When is he coming back?
I don't know.
When did he leave?
A month back. And he's been off the air for the last 3 weeks.
I see. Do you know where he went? What was the mission?
He went to that SATCOM center. We were going to leave the city in the spring. He went to go get the impact map. Said, we're sure to find...
Yeah, I'm used to games having a slow start and then they ramp it up, but this game has had a slow start, a slow beginning, and then a slow end. A unique way of making a game.
Artyom, let's contact the Aurora. I'm going to get that map. We should tell them.
You thought it was funny that I took his gun? No, that he put that out for me.
Do you read me, Aurora? Miller here.
Eat the liver, no excuses.
Colonel, read you loud and clear. How did you get on the air?
A change of plans. We found the survivors. They say the SATCOM center is still there. I'm going there for the map. Artyom takes the Institute.
Copy that, Colonel.
Couldn't we focus on saving our loved one? For maps?
Try to make haste there. Katya says Anna's going to have another attack soon, and she's way too weak.
Come again, Aurora. Over.
Last chance to mod weapons?
You copy?
I don't think I have any new mods to put on them though. I just need ammo for what I got.
Damn. Static again. Artyom, if his father had really found a clean place, this is a chance for Anna, for the boys, for all of us. A chance to have a real life. I'll go get that map. Meet me here once you recover the medicine. Then we'll go get the
you
car.
can't go outside with that anti-rad. We still have 3 left. Dad was saving them for escape
Anti-rad.
from the city.
Great.
Very Fallout.
Artyom, get geared up in the meantime. Look, there's even a workbench here. Like my railgun. Keep it. It might be of more
See,
use
he
where you're
approves,
going.
chat.
Don't forget the ammo. Tell me when you're ready.
Better give me a lot of ammo because I am out of everything. Cancer must be a bitch during. Cancer is like very normal in this place at this point. No one's making. If anyone, this guy is the oldest one we've seen, I think.
I'm sure it was here somewhere.
There, perhaps.
I should take the mods off this. Almost forgot.
Tell me, Kirill, how did you and your father end up the only survivor?
Can you recommend removing that scope if possible? That's what I was thinking of doing actually.
Anti-rad ran out. You can't survive without it.
Don't forget to restore some
Fire
filters.
stations rioted,
Won't
the
have time
committee
to
sent
do
in
that
soldiers,
later.
the war broke out.
It basically looks a lot like my.
Others in the fire. Not
Yeah, it's got a lot of the same mods as the air gun and stuff.
The mutants broke through everywhere.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, it actually is the pneumatic gun. It just adds the rail and stuff using compressed air. So, night vision scope or 6x scope. I'm thinking of the reflex side actually.
As far as I understand, that ventilation is our exit to the station.
Alright,
Yes, that one.
you're awfully
Then
dirty.
You go through the station, then take the right tunnel. This thing is simple. Just take a shot if you feel sick.
Needs repaired. Everything looks good though.
Keeping them all alive.
I'm considering getting rid of... Oh no, I don't have enough ammo for anything. I might want to switch it out for something. Don't really need a... we'll put a laser on it, why not? Night vision will go handy. I've got night vision, so I don't... I've got those on my binoculars, so I don't need it on my gun. Well, not on my binoculars, but on my helmet. Yes, I think those are still attached. Yeah, see, we're good when it comes to that. Double night vision. Is that how it works? Okay, I think I've got everything I can. There's no other supplies in here. This gun just is gonna have to go without ammo until I find it, I guess. Same with that. But this fires still balls, so we're good. Don't forget to make ammo. Like, I can make ammo, you're right. The only thing I can make right now, though, is steel balls. I don't think I can... Let's see if I can make shotgun ammo. I might have enough. How much can we make, though? Not a lot, but... Already out of... Nope, that's all we can make. Yep, 21 shotgun shells ain't too bad, though, I guess. They're really being stingy right now, aren't they? You ever try slightly warm melted ice cream soup? Well, I wouldn't call it soup, but I've eaten slightly melted ice cream before, like when power outages occurred. Yeah, I was thinking of dismantling, actually. Like, we're not using sniper rifle ammo. So might as well dismantle it. Well, it doesn't really give us much we can make. I don't think I'm using assault rifle ammo either, am I? Oh, we can dismantle some of this. Make shotgun ammo. God, that does not really give me much, still much work. Okay, that's as much as we can get. Stocked up as we're gonna be. There's like, hey, in-game, you deal with it.
Are you ready? Good luck. Remember why we are in this. The life of my daughter, your wife, is in your hands now. Now go.
Oh man, you lost your sister? I'm sorry about that. Is this like Corona related? Or is it something else? But I feel for you, man. That can't be good. But don't wish for death on yourself. That's the last thing you need to be doing right now. Try to keep those thoughts away. Even if you have to just distract yourself. You want an insulin gun like that, do you? Yeah. Oh, she killed herself? Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear, man. But don't let that convince you to do it. Think of all the people. Think of what you're feeling right now. What other people who like you, don't want you to die would be going through the same thing. Like I said, I'm not really cut out to giving that kind of advice, but all I can really offer is platitudes for it. But try to stay happy. It's shit advice, I know, but that's really all I know how to say. All right. I need to scrounge every corner for supplies here. And once again, nothing. Should have given me this supplies back in the other room where I could have actually used all of it. Can't make weapons with the book. What's up, Gab? How are you doing? Oh, shit. I saw someone say, hey, Gabs. I thought you were back again. I was like, oh, you were here earlier. I'm getting confused. Why? Did we lose waifu? No, we did not lose waifu. We're trying to save her life. Chad, do you think this whole, how we've adopted this whole waifu thing is going to last? And, like, eventually, we'll be like, do you take this waifu and you, in the actual, vestibule, we'll be asking the preacher to say that? I mean, I hope that's not the future we're heading towards. How do you recharge this? Same way? If this is not a railgun at this point, this is still just pumping air. You feel like some weeb-ass wedding product. Yeah, but that's a niche. I'm talking where it becomes mainstream. I have no doubt that some niche version of that has already occurred. Or some, like, a weeb couple having it done. Like, yes, I take this man to be my husbando, and I will be waifu. Yeah, that's definitely already a reality. But it's when the normies start doing it. Like, what's this weeb thing? That's funny. I like it. When sex robots become common, there will be robot waifus? Yeah, of course there would be. David Cage will have predicted it too. Like, I was right. I'm now a Kojima. You know, sometimes I think, David Cage is desperate to be seen as the Western Kojima. Just a weird feeling I get sometimes. And to be honest, he's kind of close to that. I can't think of too many other, developers who have that kind of name brand recognition for their wackiness. The sequel to the Metro 2034, huh? Kojima actually predicted... Well, he didn't really predict this pandemic, he just predicted people social distancing from each other. Like I've said, he needs to stop making these predictions, he's gonna kill us all. Because we all laugh at him at the beginning, and they're like, oh wait, then something happens, and it's like, oh, thanks for seeing reality as it truly was. S-Death is best waifu. I don't know who that is. Might be able to put that on my own shotgun. Ah, game, you thought you were gonna give me that trap. I saw through it. I have the high ground in this fight. Ah, fuck. Well, that ain't gonna work anymore. Ah! Floppy noses! You surprised at Simpsons? Simpsons has been shit for a long time. Or at least what I've heard and recall. Games are our new cultural zeitgeist, not Simpsons. Okay, let's pump it up. The MAGA thing in Metal... Yeah, well, that was also a coincidence, and because they're both, Trump and him were just pulling from Ronald Reagan, who also used the Make America Great Again thing. So he was just, like, basing it off history, actually, in that case. And I don't think Kojima... Apparently Kojima didn't really handle the writing in that game, either. Are these things mutated anteaters? I think they're mutated naked mole rats. Ah. Anything else? Ah. Is there another switch I gotta turn? Well, plenty of mushrooms. This must be the green things they were talking about that I've been harvesting the entire game. How much do you want to bet that the father-in-law dies? I don't know. I mean, don't spoil if he does, but that's a possible flag, definitely. We'll see, though. I mean, I'm not going to be too surprised. Okay, that result was down here. Speaking of Kojima, would you recommend Death Stranding? That was a question that was asked to me the other night, and I stuttered over it for a very long time, unable to come up with an actual answer. And I still don't really have one. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with it. It's not going to make my best game ever list, even close. And I'm weird with what games I like, too. So I don't know if people would enjoy it like I did. I was able to understand what it was trying to do, and, like, not mind, like, the zen state you get in delivering packages. So if you can get into that, you can enjoy it. But a lot of people won't be able to. It's really up in the air whether you'll like that game, I think. I think you just have to be a certain type of gamer. So personally, I don't think I would recommend it, but I also would recommend it as like something you maybe once it's on sale and you get it for a cheaper price, I'll have no problem recommending it. But I think just a lot of people will play it and not like it. Yeah, you have to also really like Kojima stuff, I think. There's a way through over there, but let's check around. Or was that? No, there isn't a way through there, actually. Never mind. You still got a 360? I still got my 360 too. I just don't really have much reason to break it out and use it. Maybe I should actually... Not binoculars. Oh no, it's another boat. God damn it. That's weird. You have to actually use your flashlight to make the night vision... Okay, now it's working. That was bizarre. There was nothing over here. Alright, boat time. Hey, see you later, Soda. You have a good night. What do I think of a Kojima Cage collaboration? I'd be down for that. Who wouldn't be interested in at least seeing that? Don't get stuck on textures in here, please, game. What do you think that is, chat? Snake or centipede? Oh. Oh. Just a big nope. Get spit on by a bunch of bugs. And it apparently hurts a lot more than I thought. Gonna need a bigger boat. What's my biggest cucumber? I read that completely wrong. I read, what's my biggest cucumber? I thought you were asking a very weird statement. Like, what's my biggest nope? My gigantic cucumber, I guess. I don't know. That was a weird moment. Like, you know, I'm a guy, I don't need, cucumbers, right? Except for eating. I don't really have like a automatic big nope. Really want to know when I see it though. Oh, new mods. Big weapon magazine. An evil caterpillar. They don't usually thrive in, under, watery environments. I'm kind of done reading notes. I need to make iron balls. We're getting low. Luckily, those are pretty easy to manufacture. I can tell you one big nope I had, and that was in Resident Evil 7 with the bug lady. Mainly because you see up her dress several times while fighting her. It's just like a bug wasp nest. And it's like, I can do without that one. These are terrible. It's actually a mutated... I don't want to read that comment just because. We're taking bug juice from these things, by the way. I didn't realize I could do that. Good medicine, apparently. Dude, why did I come in here? It's just like a big, you can go in there if you want. But yeah, I know what he was describing as that, but it was clearly a wasp nest, and he made it, far more dirty. I really hope Resident Evil 8 is more like Resident Evil 7. I really like the direction they went there. As much as I like Resident Evil 2, I kind of like Resident Evil 7 more, because it tried something different. So if they want to give the next game more like that, I'm down for it. You flushed a chicken. Like a whole one or a leg? Yeah, they're thinking it might be called Resident Evil Village, is what the rumors are saying. But that would just because that's they could put the the Roman numeral 8 in that word. So it's still technically Resident Evil 8, but they just, you know, came up with a funny name way of saying it, putting it for, you know, marketing reasons. Chicken is an IGN Dartigan. I think whatever you're saying is lost on me. I'm getting bug spit on me. You'd say Outlast 2? Yeah, Outlast 2 did have a lot of nope. Well, Outlast 1 was more nope to me. Stop bug. Just because it was less... Yeah, Outlast 1 was way more nope than 2. Oh, shit. We just put those goggles on right over our night vision. Uh-oh. Oh! There's more than one. Gone? Look, they're gone. Do I need my mask on here? Yep. Okay, I guess we can just move forward. Turns out Blake was hallucinating the baby at the end of Outlast 2. Yeah, but that's a really dumb cop-out. That both people would have the same hallucination. I just didn't like Outlast 2 nearly as much as Outlast 1. And the fans, most of the fans seem to also have had that same opinion. The whole "it wasn't real" is always like a lame cop-out usually. Unless you do it really... It's really hard to do it in a new way even at this point. Give. Oh, fuck. I'm going through something's intestines right now. Okay, when a game has a predictable plot twist. Well, it's hard not to these days. There's just so many games out there, you're always going to get a few redundancies. But hey, I can honestly say that the Half-Life Alyx surprised me with this plot twist at the end. Oh, I'm not liking these damn things. I guess these are their babies. Am I being pulled back? Right. Right. Oh, I guess you just slide because it's meat. Oh, sweet, I'm out of, you know, heals. I don't really feel like so much as is combat as it is, you know, rodent extermination. You haven't seen a tube with a meaty since that you had... no, you had to go there, didn't you? I'll refrain from commenting on your sexual relations with your girlfriend. And how that reminded you of her. You probably didn't appreciate that. Also, insert witty comment here. Yeah, that's how I do it. God, I better be able to kill these things soon. This is getting real pissy. Nothing but gross. He's from Jersey. Who cares about New Jersey? Well, hey, she's your girlfriend, man. You tell me. You guys need to learn how to do some proper romance. And then some proper romance humor. Okay, where are we headed? Where are we headed, Chief? Your ex-girlfriend? We broke up 12 years ago. Okay, that's a very long time. Just over this way. This is a really slow finale to a game. The slowest one I think I've ever seen. It's unreal. This feels like the opening to a lot of games. Goop sounds. Enjoy the slow? Yeah, I'm not exactly saying I'm enjoying the slow. I've done nothing but like kill a few rats and some slugs for the past, what, hour? I wonder if that tastes like jerky to that thing. Oh, we killed it. And it's ragdolling weirdly. Have I ever played Fallout? Yes, I've played Fallout 3, and I own Fallout 4, but I could not bother to be bothered to play it at the time. Also, the one everyone likes, Fallout New Vegas, I played, but I was kind of like so burnt out on Fallout 3 at the time, that I didn't want to touch it. Like, I'm not interested anymore of that. I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. Even a slight fan. It's like, I'll play it if there's nothing else. Then again, I'm like that with most of Bethesda's games. I'm also not really huge into Elder Scrolls. Alright. What are you guys talking about in chat? You're doing your part, but we need more donations? What? Ugh. Ugh. Do a stretch, everyone. He once made a gag reflex joke during a class in college, and the professor actually gave extra credit for it. Not too shabby. Must have been a good one then. You couldn't do that these days, I don't think. That humor would not be appreciated. I'm still surprised I can get away with some of the jokes I make. I keep expecting every time I go push it a little too far that, you know, there's me on Twitter, everyone talking about. Ever played Resistance series? I think I have a little bit, but not anything that's stuck in my memory. So I actually couldn't say if I have or not. I didn't want to go back. Yeah, I've played Skyrim, but I eventually got tired of playing Skyrim, and I never finished it. That's right, I'm one of the few people on Earth who has not finished Skyrim. Despite all the chances I've been given by being on every single thing. It was what was I missed a workbench. We're at. It was back in the room with the recording. I might want to clean my weapons then. Is that in here or what? Never truly finish Skyrim. I like how you had the your spell check. Thought you were, when you said finish, you were talking about that you'll finish as in capital F. Where's this workbench? Someone said I'm missing. Is it even further back? I'm not alone in not finishing Skyrim. You just played too many side. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I spent all my time focusing on the side quests, and then when I was like, oh, I guess I should eventually finish the main game, I just like, yeah, I'm bored with it now. I had to force myself to finish Fallout 3. Did I finish Witcher? Yeah, I finished Witcher 3. Okay, I'm not seeing a workbench anywhere. Across from the tunnel? From... Like, the only thing across from the tunnel is here. Unless you mean over there or something. I don't think I can jump that. There's no boat. In fact, that's the way I came. I came from that way because I went up that way and went around. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. No more spit. You're bad at giving directions? I'm apparently bad at taking them too, so don't feel too bad. But I don't see anything nearby that, so I'd have to go back very far away, apparently. And I'd rather just make progress. Hey killer, how's it going? I like it when you refer to me like I'm badass. That's my version of dirty talk. Nothing but meat. You think it's even edible? What mutation can radiation cause that the buildings turn into meat? Near the the kneeling statue. Oh, I see. That's gonna continue to be the meme, isn't it? I knew it was going to. I knew it. That people would keep it going. Early stream tomorrow? Yeah, it'll definitely be at least a 6-hour stream. Could end up being, you know, starting even earlier than normal if I really feel like it. Oh, that lowered a boat for me. I see. Oh, fuck. Stop your goop. How many shots do I have left? Is Puff okay? She went to go play the Final Fantasy VII demo, so I assume yes. There's another one dead. Yeah, we need to make more steel balls before we get in the boat. Also these. Don't summon the Puff. She might be listening. I think there's still one more worm left somewhere. Killed 2 of them. Oh, there he is right now. Another dead one. Another big one over there, though. I swear I'm going to get near the end of this game and it's going to have like 2 hours left of walking. And you say puff corn is one of the best snacks ever created. well, you're correct in that statement, so feel free to state it. Night vision? I can see what I'm doing. I'm good. There's plenty of moonlight, or daylight, snowlight, I think it is, actually is. Nope. No more meat wall. Oh, cutscene time. Though. Ugh. Oh, fuck, out of juice. Okay, I guess we scared him off. Good. You'll probably take a nap soon. Isn't it kind of, late in the day to be taking naps? Take a nap, then wake up and go to bed? Is that how it works? Alright, boat section needs to end real soon. You know, I wonder how easy our dad is having. He clearly chose the easier path of the two. We had to go through meat and worms. And suddenly the supernatural is happening. G-Man, are you here? Look up, I did... Was it the train? Time, Dr. Freeman? Is it really that time again? I actually saw a video recently someone posted on YouTube of, the G-Man talking about cock and ball torture. It was actually a pretty good impression, too. Hey, babe, this cutscene's gonna be ruined by my bloody eyebrows. Hope you don't mind. What's the title? I think it's just, just look for G-Man cock and ball torture. That's a weird... You probably don't want it in your search history, but... it just popped up in my recommendations, and I was like, I'll check this out. I think it was like G-Man tells Gordon about stuff, or something like that. So we had a radiation hallucination, I guess. Oh, my cat is here, by the way, sitting in my other computer chair, which he has now learned is something that I'm not chasing her out of, even though I probably should be. But she hasn't been trying to claw it up, so I was like, okay, you can sit there. Then again, she did pee in it a couple days ago, so I guess she kind of claimed it as her own. Maybe that's why she's not scratching it now. See, in the past, before the bombs fell. You're not going to sleep yet, but thank you for all the amazing videos over the years, Dart. And I'll continue to produce more of them. Make sure you're there to see them. Dark ones? I don't know. I think this is just radiation. Dark ones don't seem to be involved in this plot. That seemed to have been finished up with too. I mean, Metro Last Light. Unless they settled here or something. Remember that the event in this universe, the events that took place were so bad it broke the afterlife, which is a pretty metal plot line, actually. That you could actually break the afterlife. It sounds like something out of actual Final Fantasy. But nope, it's in your depressing Russian story. More filth. Good. Man, don't. Just collecting those for the collection, reading afterward. I think the shadow things are actually some kind of weird ghost caused by when people were killed by nukes. Well, this is in the metro, so they shouldn't actually have ghosts here. This is where they would have been, protected from the nukes. I forget, what was the plot line? What were the Dark Ones all about again? How'd they come to be? Kind of forgotten what that plot... or was there even explained? They're just like mutants, psychic mutants, weren't they? Hospital... Don't spoil anything just yet. Don't tell me what's causing all this. God, these filters are going by quick. I need to stop looking around so much. Psychic mutants that were theorized to be the next evolution of earthly creatures. Basically people 2.0, but then you fucked them up, yeah. Shows how much of a 2.0 they were. You're the upgrade, man. You're not supposed to get killed by this. And then you befriend one of them. I just saw something over there. It might actually be Dark Ones. The map say. Leaving the metro behind, I once again must trek through the surface. The Institute is not far from the metro, but I still have to cross that short span of open air quickly. The radiation levels are way too high. So run. The afterlife was almost broken in Beyond Two Souls. That game's story just gets better with time, does it? Well, if you remember, the ending actually gave you the future, and that they did, merge the two realms. So, but that game's never gonna be made. Okay, we're getting into the Metal Gear, Death Stranding territory now. Ooh. Why did they chase after a little boy and die to our missiles? Good question. Okay, those are definitely Dark One footprints. Or something. Abominable snowman, maybe. No, that doesn't look like a Dark One after all. That's too big. Dark Ones look more like E.T. The FF7 is going to break my 3 sizes too small heart. I have a huge heart. It's just on YouTube that it feels small. Or seems that way. I can handle it. If I can handle Kingdom Hearts and all the emotional trauma that brings with it. I can't even finish that statement. That's too funny. Yes, the emotional journey of Kingdom Hearts. Librarian Dartigan, I think that's what they were. I've never heard of them before. Oh, let's see what they end up being. Right now I'm assuming Bigfoots. Oh, stuck. Start a new recording though, because I don't trust this game not to crash. I do think the first two Metro games were honestly better than this one. I don't know if I agree with their decision to make this kind of semi-open world. I think Metro is better when it's a bit more of a linear, almost Half-Life style game. You've been there with lurking tonight, Rose? I get you. RTM ain't here anymore. RTM's in, you're tripping out. Took some spicy anti-radiation medication. Gee, I sure do love all this walking though. That's good stuff. Guessing this is what we're looking for. The wonder drug. Plus the Metro setting is better, yeah. I kind of agree. The Dark Ones were a Russian pre-war experiment to develop super soldiers. Vlogging myself emotionally? Well, it kind of is. How else would you describe it? We all have to admit, sometimes I can come up with a pretty killer description of a game. You know, isn't there a... There is like another game made by, I think it's either a Russian team or an Eastern European team. It's like a very trippy, it's it hasn't been released yet though. It's still up, got a to be announced. No, not Stalker. It's more Bioshocky from the looks of things. It's like an experimental place in Russia. Atomic Heart, yeah. I'm still waiting for that to come out. So I'm hoping that'll be good, but it's hard to say because there's been like talk in that the development is like not well. Quote Tyler the Creator, "That was a fucking lie. Russia's trying to make super soldiers." But I'm hoping that'll be a good one because it has a good looking art style. But I'm worried that it's going to end up just being like a tech demo of a game. Oh, there's a ladder. Puff is here. Welcome back, Puff. Did you finish the demo? So are you related to that bear we fought? Shoot. Shoot. No. Winston! You can kind of stun log him. Okay, that wasn't that bad at all. Nice NVIDIA hair effects, usage though. And we just used up a lot of our metal balls. Actually, we're still pretty good, but I'll make a few more. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a much harder fight. The bear was way tougher. I'm guessing there are going to be more than just one of those, unlike the bear, though. That was just our initial fight against it. Yeah, more than one would be kind of difficult, I would say. Just save. Poor buddy. Oh. Nice. Generator puzzle. Good job. I need to charge the battery. Exactly. Harambe memes. Should be dead with Harambe. Gone. Yeah, I didn't use one. Power it up. I haven't actually heard anyone use a Harambe meme. That was a short lifespan meme, I think. Uh-oh. So they're blind, right? And they're whispering yes. Am I thinking of sending this game? Probably not. I don't think there's really enough in it, despite the length of the game. They're just, well, it's kind of weird. There's a plenty of story here, but there's not really a lot of sins in it. It's kind of just like they go through a lot of trouble just speaking a lot. That kind of takes care of a lot of it. Said the same thing about Doom. There's a difference though. I was able to spot some stuff in Doom, but I don't know. I'm recording the footage, so there's always a chance. So I can't really rule it out completely as no. So I'd have to like pay attention and see how many I find while watching through the footage. But at this point in time, it's not what I'm going to be doing anytime soon. How much cancer do you think this boy has at this point? This is not good if we're absorbing this much radiation. A tower energy beam over there. Oh. Do I have any cans? Uh-oh. That can distraction never goddamn works. So is my Doom Eternal video an out-of-season April Fool's joke? You enjoyed it? No, it was a serious sin video. I think I made some pretty good points in it, actually. I was pretty happy with it. Okay, the voices. Murph, the voices. What are the main Murph? The Doom Eternal vid was pretty dope. You know, hopefully I can get the Resident... I have all the editing done for Resident Evil 3. I'm just waiting for Rune to send me the intro. So as long as he sends me that, I'll have that video out for everyone tomorrow. We're not gonna last much longer. Some more drugs. Well, she was wearing her shirt, to be fair. Low on filters. Oh boy. Am I planning to send FF7? You betcha. Such a weird enemy. You're in the... Here's a bunch of mutant gorillas. Uh-oh. Over there. Happy Easter from Australia. Hey. Happy Easter, my man. Hope you're having a good day over there. Can't really make out what the monkeys are whispering. I sound like a crazy person talking right now. They should have starved. Yeah, they're finding a lot of food for something so big. It would require so many calories, aren't they? It's like this being a frozen wasteland with nothing. And a Molotov cocktail and auto shotgun. Uh-oh, uh-oh. What's the sim video will be after FF7? I don't know yet. Possibly Neo, since I still have that one to do. And I'd like to get all the, you know, free up some hard drive space. So maybe that, maybe something else. Don't know. Alright, finally I am here. The journey of 1,000 miles might end up in just one more step. I have to find the labs. If the medicine capable of Ceylon is in the building, they're in the place to look in. Book. Radio protector, 3,000 packs. What other radio protectors? Cool. Wife, if you would stop hallucinating yourself, I will do my best to save you. Those gorillas are probably whispering that song by Vanilla Ice that is kind of famous, but still no one knows the lyrics to. Ice Baby? That's the only famous song he really has. Dung 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 dung. Yo. Again, another one wearing her same shirt. How weird is that? What about Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go? I don't really know if that was famous as much as the movie it was in. More gorillas. These gorillas have to be in another hallucination, right? You created a separate Reddit account for spicy stuff and named it Wesker Boulder, in reference to RE5. Good choice of a name. What did that do for me? Nothing. Now what? Oh, I see broken glass all over the place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know, after Jeff, this is nothing. But I'm still being bad. We finally... Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Maybe I should have checked over there because I see sparks though. Oh well. I'm gonna have to anyways because this door ain't gonna open. Good. Alright, back down we go. Whoever's leaving, you have a good night. Oh, I got you. Have a good one. Yo, hello. We got a serious issue. What's serious? What's happening? Big pile of bones. How does that even go about being created? How long is this finale? I don't know. This is approaching Blair Witch territory. How old is Artyom? He was born in 2009. I'm not sure what current year is. I have cans left? I got 3 cans. Might need them here. Uh-oh. That opened that door. Uh-oh. Over there. Go, monkey. Go, monkey. Go. Is this near the end of the game? Well, this is the last level, but I can't tell you how long it's going to last. I mean, we've been in it for a while. Take a look at my map, and supposedly we're at where we need to get the drugs from. We'll see what happens after that. What's happening in chat? I don't know.
You did find it, my love. It's all right. I know you tried. I'm waiting for you. I want you to be there when...
The gun is so dirty. Covered in crud. What have you done? Blame it on the cutscene. Knock knock, who's there? Artyom sounds way older than a 24-year-old guy, huh? I don't know, I can't really tell myself. Oh, did we find it and it's in good condition? Monkey. Oh, is the monkey in the vent with me? I didn't think it could fit. It's not fighting. I keep saying monkey, but it's clearly an ape. You know, I wasn't expecting a final boss fight with a gorilla in this game. But I hope those didn't break. Oh, Doctor Who. Oh, painful, man, painful. Is this a JoJo reference? There's too many JoJo references to remember them all at this point. How many gorillas were in JoJo? Well, that ain't good for the whole radiation thing.
Stay with me. Hold on. Son. Just a minute. You'll get better now. You found it, you did.
Dad, I need a bone marrow transplant. That ain't enough.
Don't even think about it. What would I tell her then, huh?
Yeah, at that point, I think our team is just dead from radiation poisoning. He ain't coming back. Once you can see the little green dots of, flickering in your vision, that's a pretty high dose.
No sleeping, soldier. No sleeping now. I did find you after all. Don't know how. Stay with me, Artyom.
He's got the cough too. How many people are gonna die? Alright, so, now what could possibly be thrown at us at this point? Outbreak of the trade.
Wake up, please.
Maybe we should have taken a second case.
Oh, you're alive! Alive!
Oh, the kid.
I thought I was all alone again. Get up, quick! He's asleep. Better leave them be when they get like this. It's just a straight drive from now on. He tried to teach me to drive, but...
Sleep, is he?
And out like this.
Okay, apparently he is just asleep. How did you get unstuck from the area last night? I just had to, like, work my way through it as they came through a door one by one and knock them out. I beat the Guardian Ape, huh? Yeah, very similar to Sekiro, isn't it? On the road again. Kids, seatbelt, now. Oh, mutants? I was fighting giant apes. Take me home, Russian road. See, there is a Japanese version of the Country Road song. It's apparently one of the most popular songs in Japan, in fact. It was even in a Studio Ghibli movie. We got a turbo boost on this? No, no turbo boost.
Wow, so many cars. It's the moon. So beautiful.
Yeah, it's been full for a long time. Weird, huh?
Many new things.
Watch, I'll find a way to kill myself during this. Elder memes? We don't talk about the Elder memes. That's invoking dark power.
And carriages too. Everything's blocked.
Kid is so excited. Is this a hallucination? I don't think it is. No, that would be really weird if they pulled that at this moment. You know, I'd be interested to learn where our boy Artyom learned to drive since he was a child when the bombs went off, so not too many opportunities to drive a car.
Please, don't fall asleep.
Getting hard. No, I'm tired. I got beat up by an ape. I'm alive. Yeah, I don't think the heater was on, so probably should have frozen to death. Uh-oh. I was supposed to get the good ending. I worked so hard. This is a betrayal. Did I copy what did you just say, Babby? You know, wouldn't we freeze to death? Well, I read it and then I said it out loud. That happens a lot in chat where I read a comment. Did that kid not realize he's dead? He's sleeping. How many people did they kill? That's the first one of the good guys. Where'd we get that from? Snowpiercer. The sequel. Well, we found it lying around, Artyom. Turns out they're not running in slow motion, they're just really faking it and just moving slowly. You're not crying? Oh, I'm definitely not crying. I've been thinking that old guy was probably gonna die regardless. You let the ape die during the cutscene. Well, it was either me or him. Those apes just came out of nowhere. That was so bizarre.
Careful. I don't get how he's even alive. Artyom, can you hear me?
Careful, everyone. It irradiated badly. And I couldn't even get a reading on the colonel's body. The counter goes off the scale.
Hold on, Artyom. We'll fix you just fine.
You ain't fixing radiation poisoning at that degree.
What do we do? Tell us.
An emergency transfusion. We must give him as much blood as we can.
No, that ain't how that works, honey.
Will it save him?
At that point, he needs bone marrow
Keep him
transplant.
alive for a little longer, as long as there is blood.
What's his blood type?
AB positive. We could give him any type. Get everyone here.
Don't go to sleep, Artyom. You can't go to sleep.
What?
Hello there, Artyom. How about we take a walk? Staying underground grew old.
That's it, Stepan. You can't give more.
Look, he's up. Can you hear me, Artyom? Don't you dare die on us. Just don't you dare. You've got a whole life ahead of you. And kids. So fight for it.
Yo, I think he's sterile, even if he survives this. At the very least, that kids aren't in his future.
Do you always want to go outside? Didn't you open that airlock at the Botanical Gardens? This place is much better.
This isn't your destination, Artyom. You're not there yet, not even close.
So I guess if you didn't have enough people to survive the entire Exodus, you don't get enough blood to live.
Not your goal. Can you hear me? Give me your hand.
No, only the young blood. Get the children. The children's blood it must be.
I hope this old man's blood will do something about that hot head of
Parabiosis, you ever heard of it?
Come on, let's go.
Getting stranger danger feelings too from that cutscene.
Okay, my friend. Time to get some quality blood in that body of yours, huh? With this.
Do you actually see green spots when you're heavily radiated? I think I've read about that. You do. It's the radiation hitting the back of your retina. You can apparently taste it as well.
You know, I finally feel like I belong somewhere. I am no longer an outsider.
Kept friends alive by not killing the innocent enemies. You got the good ending.
You must survive for all of our sakes.
Let's go to the summit.
You realize if they're not taking blood out of him and putting this, fresh blood in, this isn't gonna work.
You've got a wife you need to work on making kids with. And my
It wouldn't work anyways. Like I said, you need bone marrow transplants when you're dealing with radiation poisoning.
Back in the metro, so don't you fucking dare die here.
Do you taste metal? I don't know. I've never been heavily irradiated, so I couldn't tell you how it tastes.
Lake Baikal.
Lake Baikal. Deepest lake there is.
Not the petty rat race we had back in the metro. I just have to say, you were right, Artyom. Right for wanting to get us out, bring us here. And I, the old fool, I was simply afraid. Afraid of life, as I see now.
Look, he's smiling. Smiling in his sleep. He even seems to say something.
Do I now?
It's his fever talking. He's burning up.
He only talks when he's asleep, apparently. Playing Snake Eater here would be really dope. Why? I don't see the resemblance.
You were always ready, and I was too attached to my position in the rat race. I'm sorry. Sorry for what happened to Anna. Sorry for blaming
So if the afterlife is broken, where is he gonna go? Where did the dead go? What's gonna happen to that guy? He seems like he's like speaking from beyond the grave right now.
She'd never have fallen there.
Artyom, I beg you, don't die. Stay with me, please. I don't want a life if you're not a part of it. Can you hear me? Look at me, Artyom. Look at me,
Something pulling you back?
please.
What? It's bizarre looking. Becomes a ghost.
About Anna.
The afterlife broke, then got fixed. How did it get fixed?
Now that I can't anymore. I don't care if you go to that ocean. Just stay with her.
I'm keeping her out. She can barely stand herself, but she's ready to give all her blood to him. At least the medicine helped. It's a miracle.
I have a daughter, but I also wanted a son. A really stubborn one, just like me.
How do you break the afterlife? By having a nuclear war that kills a lot of people, apparently.
This place, it's so clean.
Too many souls.
I'd like to
Fouled up the plumbing.
Forever. Could you arrange that for me? And the most important thing, my time's up, Artyom. It's your turn now. Step up, lead them. Just remember that I created the Order to save people. All people, Artyom. Don't forget that. Because I somehow did. Goodbye, Commander. Time to wake up.
Oh, we got promotion.
Come on. Rise and shine, son.
The fever is subsiding. I think he's getting better.
Rising. Wake up and
Now
smell
he
the
needs
air.
some rest. You too, Anna.
Dr.
We've
Freeman.
got hope now.
Cock and ball torture, or CBT, also known as dick torture or penis torture, is the act of applying pressure or pain to the genitals.
We found the place I saw in my dream. That hill on the shores of Baikal where Miller took me. A clean place, just like he said. Everything around is clean. We found ourselves a home. A home at the foot of a hill, overlooking a lake. A home where we could raise our children. Who will be
Like I said,
born
there is no way he is not
damp
sterile
and
after all
dark
that.
tunnels, but under blue sky and bright sun.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the ranking officer, I propose a motion to entrust the duty of commanding the order to Artyom.
So in the bad ending, does Artyom die? Along with the old waifu?
So, what would your orders be, sir?
I would say we all go home. But this home seems too large for just us. You know, the Colonel once told me he created the Order to save people. All of them. I say it's time we perform this duty.
In the bad ending, Artyom dies a train to hell with Miller and the antagonist for Metro 1 and 2. Are you for real? That's pretty hardcore. Well, I wonder if they're going to do another Metro game. I kind of feel they should end it with this one, to be honest, and move on to something else. I've always been... I know they made an Oculus Rift game for VR. I don't know if that was any good or not. Bad ending seems more badass. Yeah, it actually does. Metro 4 sequel beta. I don't know if that really counts as Metro 4 sequel beta or not. Are you going to bed, Mike? Hey, have a good one, Mike. So we finished just in time, in fact. Am I going to play the DLC? No. I'm not usually that interested in... What is the... When does the DLC take place? Is it after the ending of this game or like some other time? I'm guessing that maybe the DLC continues the story of them like finding new people to bring to their Lake Baikonur. Am I gonna play Final Fantasy VII right now? No. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to play it. Make it and dedicate the entire stream to it for the next several weeks. Got through that with only 1 cup of tea too. Amazing. Actually, there's still a little bit left in it. Some after hours before. One of those kind of stories. Okay ending. Writing was... I don't think the finale was any good though. It's just a lot of slow walking. Killing a few worms and their grubs and then fighting a gorilla. Which just came out of nowhere. The Two Colonels DLC is about Miller finding the boy's father. Oh, I see. I was wondering why they introduced that kid. He just came out randomly. He's like, yeah, I'm a child. Save me. Oh, there'll be more than... It'll be a longer than a 4-hour stream for FF7. That'll be 6 to 7 hours each day. You only know that I'm an American, and I think he actually talks. What? Am I gonna sin Half-Life Alyx? Probably not. I don't think there's a... it's pretty well told. It's a simple story, but I was watching through the cutscenes recently, and having a lot of hard time trying to find much to, talk about. My streams are so fun. Thank you all. Thank you for being here and making them fun. Like I said, streamer is only half the equation. The other half is the people watching and chatting. If it was the same number of people watching, but only like 2 or 3 people talking, would not be nearly as interesting. So, thank you guys for making it worthwhile. Am I starting at 6 tomorrow? That's the most likely outcome, yeah. But it's possible I might do it at 5, but most likely 6. But yeah, we'll be putting massive hours into FF7 until we're through with that. I think it takes about 30 hours to finish, so about a week of 6 to 7 hour streams. What time zone am I in? I'm on East Coast time. Nearly perfect game, that, Alex? Well, I would say it's that Valve focus tests their games like hell. Like, they really focus on focus testing, and they're not really, they don't give in to sunk cost. They won't just like include something that's half finished just because they spend so much time on it. Like, they can spend years working on one thing, and then if they don't feel it's up to snuff, they'll like, yeah, put it in the locker, it's done. We're not releasing it or including it in the game. So they usually only give you the best stuff they have on it. And it's a simple story, Half-Life Alyx, so there's not a lot you can really do wrong in it. And I think the fact that it's VR as well also works to that favor, because I'm actually in the game doing all this stuff. And so it's kind of, I'd have to be sitting my own stupidity. Yeah, Steve Blum is in this game. I kind of want to do another VR game soon. Maybe sometime after FF7 is over and done with. Maybe either Boneworks or something. This was a dope stream. Very enjoyable. Thank you, Musical. Thank you very much. You're considering buying one of my sweaters. Are they comfy? I don't know. Sarayu bought some of them. Maybe she could tell you. I haven't actually bought any of my own stuff because I don't really want to wear my own name. I need to come up with some new products, though. I only got like the one design there, and the Moo sweater. So I got a couple ideas for t-shirts. I just need to like get them done. You want a VR game with Mecha? Those exist. You haven't gotten the sweater? How long ago did you order it? Oh no, never mind. You only bought the sweater. You didn't buy the sweater. I mean, you only bought the t-shirt, not the sweater. I read that wrong. Do I have a coffee mug? I do. Actually, you mean, do I sell a coffee mug? Yeah, on the merch there is a coffee mug with a cow on it. It's probably not that good. I didn't actually design that. They just took the image and plastered it over there, so I'd probably want to come up with something better. It's just the Moo emote plastered all over a mug. Not very well either. You have a Deadpool mug. Are you ever going to update my YouTube picture? I probably should at some point. But I've just never... I'd probably want to actually update my Twitch art before I did that. Since I don't really use the star wipe joke anymore. It doesn't really make any sense. That's still my YouTube logo. I mean, my Twitch logo. Ugh. Boneworks Pog. I think playing Half-Life Alyx before Boneworks is probably going to make Boneworks seem less than Half-Life Alyx, though. I think that's probably it was probably better to play Boneworks before Half-Life Alyx came out. But I didn't have the controllers back then. Where do you find my store? Oh, if you scroll down, you'll see it. If you're on desktop, that is. You'll see a link to it. Like I said, I need to get new designs made. I've only got the 2. I should probably buy one for myself, because I've never got around to doing that. Then I could wear it on stream and finally use that face cam you guys keep begging for. and use it to like, promote my merch. Like, hey everyone, check out the new shirts and merch. That's right, I'm using the webcam for my own business interest. Am I gonna play anything else tonight? No, we're done. We're just watching through the credits in case there's an after credit scene. You would prefer a moo cam. Would that just be like an Instagram filter putting like cow horns on my head? No, thank you. Will there be a Dartigan mask? I don't think the merch company I work for offers that. They offer mugs, stickers, and certain clothing articles. See you later, Lilas. To be honest, I would like to sell socks if they ever made that available. I think people would be more into buying like merch socks than they would a shirt. You can make socks look as dumb as you want. People don't care because they don't usually get it, show them off. When you make a better coffee mug, you'll buy it instantly. I'll definitely want to have that eventually. I've just been lazy about getting that done because it's not really a big, merch has never been a big thing for me. I don't like pushing in people's face, so I don't put a whole lot of thought into it, but if people actually want merch, I do need to come. I got a couple ideas for designs I should probably at least get done before I, shove it to the back of my head again. You show off socks at work. Dumber the better. Ah. See, I just wear very basic black socks. Not really much to show off. Oh, Sarayu posted a link to it as well. See you later, Puff. See you tomorrow. That's right, if you guys don't want to be spoiled by FF7 tomorrow, make sure you start playing it before me, before the stream, and get well ahead of where I'll be. So we're gonna be going nice and deep on that one. You're here for your mom's office. Hey, it's a weird place to watch a stream, but hey, wherever you can. Make the Sinbell beanie you had planned for over a year ago. You like to race me with a new game? Well, you'll get your chance. Not sure how to spoil a old game? Well, it's a 5-hour section of the old game turned into a 30-hour section. Clearly there's been a lot added to it. So there might be stuff that they've done and changed that I don't know about. So, or you don't know about. So there's that. Did they ever explain where they got that snowplow for their train at, by the way? I was expecting a line to come up like, oh, we found this while we were waiting for you, Artyom. I can't believe Dex slept in that chair throughout the entire stream. Have you found a new place you like to sleep, kitty? Usually she will just move, she'll sleep for 1 hour in one station and then go to somewhere else to sleep the next hour. I guess it's new for her to sleep there, so she's like, I like this. And now that I talked about her, she's getting up to get ready to go and leave. She's a weird cat. You're gonna go make bacon. Personally, I'd wait for the morning, but hey, night bacon can be good bacon. But I want to be a judge in the Olympics. The cool Olympics. No, I enjoy being lame. They did it as a mission while Artyom was getting the cure. Seems a bit weird. While you're out risking your lives, we'll do something like get a snowplow. All cats are weird, but in a good way. How was the ending, in my opinion, since you got the good ending? Totally not worth the headache I went through for it. I'll say that much about it. How about you? What'd you think of the ending? In fact, what people were saying about the bad ending made it sound far more interesting. Contaminated. Beep. That'd be a cool screenshot. More of a wallpaper. Chad, do you think that if we ever did have a nuclear war, Microsoft would still somehow to come up with the vibrant wallpapers for when you log into your account. Do I think every ending is bad in a game? More? Do you think every bad ending in a game is more? Yeah, usually. Sometimes I just do. Mainly because it's not canon and they're allowed to do more interesting things. Since they don't always have to set up a. Usually the good ending is reserved for setting up a sequel or something, so it's always somewhat less fulfilling. Where a bad ending can have a bit more of a note of finality to it. And like I said, sometimes they just get more creative sometimes with a bad ending. Finally watched Neon Genesis, and that was one crazy anime. Did you watch the movie, End of Evangelion? And then you got the remake movies. There's a lot to go through. Oh, no after credit scene, huh? Oh, I see. Good. Finished it just in time. Chat, I think we're done for the night. How about you? Yeah, I think we need to rest up for tomorrow, because tomorrow we start our journey through FF7. We've waited long, but it's here. Actually, it's here in like the next 6 minutes, technically, from looking at my clock. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off. Make sure I'm good and blue-balled before I start playing. Not that I'm not. I already am. But hey. Extra blue-balled. Yeah, you've been great tonight. Thank you all for being so chill and hanging out with me for a couple hours. Thank you for any subs or gift subs tonight, or any donations from bits, and all that good stuff. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you to my excellent mod team for hanging out, keeping you guys in chat. Have fun tomorrow. I certainly will. You won't be here since you're playing it for yourself. Well, you'll probably be ahead of me by that point, because I won't be playing until later. But we'll see. Maybe you can stop by for the first couple hours or so. Anyways, that's it for tonight. If you haven't followed me yet here on Twitch, hit that follow button up there. If you want to join my Discord, scroll down below and click on the Discord button. I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll have some fun in Final Fantasy VII Remake. 6 p.m. tomorrow, by the way. Don't forget. Later.